Charlie. Roll Tide, roll, say it loud. He don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Bama blood in his veins, got that crimson pride. F them trees, yeah, we said it out loud. And I love honeybees, now play it proud. We talking football, basketball, big time recruits. If they ballin' in the South, we lacing up the truth. Hood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Tougher than nails, smooth, not sorry. Roll Tide, roll, it's in the soul. From Tuscaloosa to the Super Bowl. Wood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie.
All right. Good morning, Ward. Good morning. It's one of those mornings I'm just kind of doing 8 or 9 things at one time. I had to make sure one of my 401k crew members was got them information to them right quick and everything. But welcome. Good morning and welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man. Hey, it's me. I'm your boy. And even on my worst day, I still play better than three-stroke Charlie. That's just a true statement. But I'm glad to be here on the date. It's Friday, 233 days, and we lift off. And we're playing East Carolina. I've begun my countdown, and we going for 233 days. We gonna keep the ship afloat. We gonna hold it in the road. We gonna do what we have to do to continue to make the show what it is. I thank each of you for coming. And as we always say, man, it's just a great day to have a great day. It's a great day to have a great day. And so with that being said, the transfer portal for entering is over, but the transfer portal itself still goes on. And it's going to be interesting how this is all going to play out. I'm just being honest. It's going to be very interesting how it all plays out. And we're going to, I promise you, I'm not going to be on here long today because I've got some work I've got to go do. And, I'm in school. I got some work around the house I need to do. We chat just a little bit and we're going to get on down. But before I do that, y'all already know. So first up, y'all look, let you know what? She's here, y'all. Y'all already know she's here. It's Latoya. It's Queen Bee herself. Good morning, Latoya. Roll Tide. What the business is, Latoya? You know. Quit playing and act like you know. Yeah, Roll Tide to you. I see Twisters in the building. He'll be on in just a minute. Kimberly Harmon, my sissy is here. That's my sissy. Roll Tide, Kimberly, and Roll Tide. What the business is, Kimberly? You know, quit playing, girl. Act like you know what the business is. You already know. Stephen Hicks and the Voices of No Mercy in the house. Happy Friday to you there, Stephen, and Roll Tide to you there, brother. Yeah, you and OG Gill and the No Mercy crew hold it down, standing watch at the gate, making sure no illegals come in. That's right, because if you're not about that tide, you know how it go. You got to come in straight if you're going to be with the tide. That's right. That's right. Let me see who else is up in this joint. Who else up in here? I see Gwen. Good morning, Gwen. Salute to Bishop this morning. Shalom to you, my brother. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Let me see who else is up in here. Let's see, with Jeff, my main man. Roll Tide, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Okay. Let's go back down to the bottom of the hill. So we're here this morning. I'm just glad that everybody's here that's already here. Like I said, this is an exciting time. Salute to my brother B Sharp and them last night. I don't know if he got my message, but I said Roll Tide from choir rehearsal. I was in choir rehearsal Anyway, I was in choir rehearsal trying to do 2 or 3 things at one time. But shout out to my brother B Sharp and Coach Sean, Coach Al, Jonathan, all of them that were on last night with the Sharpshooter Sports Show. And it was a great show last night, and I hope to carry on this morning. Hopefully, Coach Carl comes on. We're going to be introducing a new segment if he comes on, but you know, that's only if he comes. He and Jonathan, we're going to be introducing a new segment on our show, and we're just doing everything that we can do to make our show better and to just go to the next level in some things. I'm going into my second year in this, and I'm excited. I'm very excited and everything. And, you know, I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I'm being the best version of Piano Man the Piano Man can be. And so, and that's all God expects of me, you and everybody else. Be the best version of yourself. And if you be the best version of yourself, you don't have time to try to be imitating anybody else. So with that being said, we're gonna hop to it. Let me see who else is in the chat. Oh, yeah, good. Oh, I see I bleed crimson. Just good to see you, brother. Roll Tide Double A. Good to see you. Roll Tide. What the business is, Double A. You know, quit playing, girl, and that like you know. All right, well, let's go to it since we, like I said, the transfer portal as far as getting in is now closed. I think that's how that goes. But the transfer portal is actually still at work. You see what I'm saying? So they can still fill rosters and things like that. Feels like a pro, y'all. I'm telling you now. Feels like pros filling out rosters, this, that, and the third. And that's what it's basically come to. But you know, but that's not what I'm not after that. It is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to sit back and enjoy the ride. That's how it goes. You might not like it, but it is what it is. So, but this morning, I wanted to kind of bring us up on some updates here and everything. So I went and looked at the Bama 24/7 source. This is my source of where I'm getting some information from. I always believe when you're in school, some things become second nature to you, and I believe in highlighting sources and everything. I'm glad the transfer portal is ending, except for teams playing it. Yeah. Can't get in. You can't get in. You can't get in there, Bishop. But what happens is that they can still. Bama got some folks coming in this weekend, and I was trying to get those names. I can't remember them like I used to, but we got some guys coming in. See, so it's that's why I said as far as getting in the portal, that's over. But as far as working the portal, that's still going. So we're still gonna see some stuff. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you something out of the 10 or 11 players that came to Bama. I want y'all to watch something. We know we got Ty Haywood. He's committed from Michigan to Alabama. Larkin Quinn, he committed from Marshall to Alabama. But watch this. Kedrick Bingley Jones transferred from Mississippi State to Alabama. He has enrolled. Caleb Smith from Washington to Alabama has enrolled. Caleb Woodson from Virginia Tech to Alabama, he has enrolled. Caden Strahan from Michigan to Bama has enrolled. Noah Rogers from North Carolina State enrolled. Carmelo O'Neal from Mercer enrolled. Devin Tompkins from USC enrolled. Josh Ford from Oklahoma State enrolled. So we've got 2 that are just still committed. We've got the others that are enrolled. I gotta salute you. Handle your business. Handle your business. And this is something that Governor has said from time to time, and this is why so many people don't get hung up on recruits and even commitments. Commitments, whether it's in the recruiting stage, commitments even in the transfer portal stage. Until your name is signed on the dotted line. When your name is signed on the dotted line, we can handle business. We can talk business. So once again, shout out to Josh Ford. Shout out to my bad, Carmelo O'Neal is not enrolled. I had to look at that because I was going so fast. Carmelo O'Neal from Mercer is committed. He's not enrolled. I had to change that. Note that change. But shout out to Josh Ford, who's enrolled, Devin Tompkins, who's enrolled, Noah Rogers, who's enrolled, Caden Strayhorn, who's enrolled, Caleb Woodson enrolled, Caleb Smith enrolled, and Kedrick Bingley Jones enrolled. And I've already told you all that Mr. Jones there, when his merch drops, Piano Man will be buying his merch because of a stand that he took of wanting to just earn his way, earn the respect of his teammates, earn the respect of his coaches, and ultimately earn the respect of a fan. So Kedrick Bingley Jones, bro, when your merch drop, Piano Man will be getting your merch as soon as it drops. I'm getting it, okay? But now the other part of that, now I still love our guys who did leave us. I still love them. I still think that, you know, for whatever they left for, we're not going to speculate. And lastly, it's none of our business, you know, but I'm thankful that we got a chance to know them. We got a chance to see them play and all that good stuff. And for whatever the reason they left, that's them. Go do your thing, young man. Go through your thing. No, wait a minute. I don't know. Latoya. I have to think about it. But anyway, one of my son's birthday is the 28th of May. Let me see. Jonathan's is the 1st of January. Jeremy is the 7th of October. Jamal is the 28th of May. And then Giovanna is the 17th of September. I must got a son out there somewhere. Latoya, something you trying to tell me? I'm just picking. Those the only ones I know about. Anyway, but anyway, but I want to offer congratulations to Jordan Renaud, who transferred to Ole Miss, Isaiah Horton to Texas A&M, Arkell to Northwestern, Kelby Collins to South Carolina, James Smith and Quay Rousseau and Cam Calhoun. Congratulations, man. Ohio State. Keon Keeley, Notre Dame, Will Conformity, Texas A&M, Cole Adams and Michael DeBose, Vanderbilt, Peter Notaro, West Virginia, Noah Carter, and Joseph Ayanada and Jalen Mbakwe, all Georgia Tech, Alaus Alinen, Kentucky, Jalen Hill. I told you yesterday, I think he's going to prosper in more ways than one at SMU. And Rock Montgomery. Yesterday, I reported he didn't have any way, but Rock Montgomery, Western Kentucky. And one of the things that I do believe that I will probably get a chance to see Rock play if I go to USM sometimes schedules Western Kentucky on their schedule. So I might just get a chance to go and see Rock Montgomery play if that opportunity affords. And Western Kentucky comes to town. The only one so far, the only one out of that whole transfer portal that have left Alabama as of this morning that has not been picked up is still Richard Young. Richard Young. One more. Oh, my bad. I have another one here. Cam Howard, Boston College. You get way up there, player. Way up there on the going toward the equator. Cam Howard. And remember, Bubba Hampton had not signed. Well, yesterday, Oregon State. So shout out to those guys that left. And I don't hold no grudges. I hold no grudges at all. Man, go do your thing. And like I said yesterday, we don't know why they left. We don't know. One thing I heard Coach Sean say, and I refer shout out to my big brother, Coach Sean from JMHO. One thing I heard him say, and I've even heard others say it, I wish that I could have been a fly on the wall when these guys, they hit the transfer portal and everything. I would have loved to hear what their reasoning was. Was it personal? Was it business? Was it business and personal? It doesn't matter. They left. And that was their reasoning and that was their business. But as a fan, not just of Alabama, but as a fan of theirs, and as somebody who is a dad himself, I want to see these brothers. I want these brothers prosper. And even the ones that are going into the NFL, I want to see these guys prosper. I want to see them represent to the best of their ability. But I just want all of us as fans that are still Alabama fans, whether those guys go to Notre Dame, Miami, it doesn't matter where they go. Just be thankful for the time that we had with them in T-Town. And there'll never be another Alabama. There'll never be another Alabama. Alabama is the business. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that just be thankful for them and be happy for them. Be glad. Now, you might not like their decision. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Our parents didn't like all of our decisions. Our kids don't like all of our decisions. We don't like all of our kids' decisions or our friends' decisions. We don't like them. But those decisions are made for the best of them. What's best for them? But the best thing that we can do is be supportive. Be supportive. Yeah, be supportive. So, Roll Tide, Coach Carl, what's up with you? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Coach, check your text message. Okay, I got you. I just got your response. And so, yes, Double A, a lot of, and watch this, and thank you, Double A. I'm going to put that up there. Piano Man, these players in the portal thought enough of Bama to consider coming. Yes. At least they gave some consideration. Yes. And for those that came and left, thank you for coming. Thank you. But for those that even just considered and couldn't work out, that it goes to show that even you still thought about. So don't get upset. Don't get upset. This is the new normal. This is the way some things are good. These are the way things are going. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-3 years from now, this is going to even be them changed. And then you know, so you're not going to recognize it. So again, this is not the college football that we're used to. And you may not like it, but it is what it is. So again, shout out to all those guys that are in the portal that was once playing for Bama. You found somewhere else to go. Do your thing. Shine, as the old folks used to tell me back in the Gap, shine like new money. Shine like new money. Come on and shine. Go ahead and do your thing. And Piano Man is going to always be saying, I remember that dude there. And I'm still going to be proud. I'm still going to be proud. So here, with that being said, I want to read something to you. I'm going to read it in its entirety. Something I found on CBS Sports concerning Alabama. I hear you, Crimson. You know, I got you. And I'm not going to get off into that today. I'm really not. I'm not going to get off into that today. Some things going to remain to be seen. Going to remain to be seen. Okay. So we're going to put that under we're going to put that under the heading of it remains to be seen. Okay. Hey, good morning, everybody. Loves Ebony. Roll Tide to you. What the business is, girl? You know, quit playing, girl. Act like you know. Tough as nails. What's up? Roll Tide, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I understand, Ebony, and I feel the same way. But when a person's mind is made up, their mind is made up. So we got to, we have to just go with that. Sharp show was really insightful, good, and it's all supposed to be. That's how all shows are supposed to be. They should be insightful. But just remember, I bleed. Everybody's insight is different. No two people see things alike, and it's not designed to be that way. But I love my brother. And so, what's up, KT? What's up, training my dragon? What the business is? Roll Tide to you. Quit playing. But yeah, and it was insightful. But I'm about to read something, and a lot of times, and I'm one of these guys that I come across playful, and I am. I love to joke around and have fun. But I'm also I'm also that same dude that's gonna tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not, and whether you like it or not. I found something on CBS Sports, and like I said, I'm gonna read this in its entirety. What's up, Tough as Nails? Roll Tide. It says Alabama facing a new reality as transfer portal misses Mount, talent exodus continues. Now watch this. CBS Sports. Alabama is staring down a pivotal offseason, entering the third year of Coach Kalen DeBoer's tenure. Based solely on the standard set during Alabama's reign of dominance under Nick Saban, DeBoer has under-delivered thus far. Okay? The Crimson Tide missed out on the college football playoff in his first season and finished the year with a 9-4 record. Alabama's worst showing since Saban's first season in Tuscaloosa almost 20 years ago. Now, Alabama did make the playoff in 2025, becoming the first non-conference champion with 3 losses to ever do so in the process. But they were quickly bounced by Indiana 38-3 in a 38-3 Rose Bowl mauling, right? So, though most programs nationally would give anything for what Alabama has accomplished under DeBoer, the embattled coach needed to provide some reason for optimism once the transfer portal opened on January 2nd. Hasn't taken long for those hopes to unravel, right? So here we go. Alabama did put a good foot forward by landing former NC star Hollywood Smothers, the number 2 running back in the 24/7 sports transfer ranking, 3 days after the one-time portal window commenced. Smothers would have added a much-needed jolt of energy to a historically bad Alabama rushing effort. Jam Miller, the Crimson Tide's leading rusher in 2025, finished the year with just 504 yards. He was the only Alabama running back to surpass 300 yards on the season. Alabama's backs combined for 8 runs of 20-plus yards. Smothers had 9 on his own while averaging 5.9 yards per carry. Smothers also adds an extra dimension to the offense as a high-level pass-catching back. But Smothers never agreed to a contract with the Crimson Tide. And not long after he revealed his commitment publicly, he was on campus at Texas for a visit. Less than a week after Smothers initially visited, it goes on to talk about all kind of stuff there. So, anyway, this is what it said. Transfer portal players. Frankly, this is the part I wanted to hop to. Transfer portal players, frankly, do not care how many national titles Alabama won with Saban calling the shots. They don't care that Alabama won the SEC all but 4 times from 2009 to 2023. Saban isn't there anymore. And even if he was, he need more than just his sterling reputation to sell the Tide. All that matters now is the almighty dollar. There might be a handful of players that stick it out because of their love for the program. Quarterback Ty Simpson is a good example, but a majority of the stars want to be paid. If you're not the biggest spender, you're not going to land them. Alabama plays in a conference of big spenders, which makes it a face in the crowd. Signs point to Alabama lagging behind the name, image, and likeness realm, especially in comparison to programs of its kind. CBS Sports recently listed the Crimson Tide among the good, but maybe not as elite as you think category in terms of NIL spending among playoff teams. Just good isn't good enough in the SEC. The inability to land or hold on to top flight talent like Coleman and Smothers bears that out, as does Alabama's increasing failure to retain its own impact players. There's a significant talent exodus departing Tuscaloosa. Here's a look at some of the notable Alabama players, and I just read them to you. And this was according to 24/7 Sports. So again, D. Lyman, James Smith, Isaiah Horton, Keon Keeley, Quay Russo, Wilkin Formby, Noah Carter, just to name a few. That's not even counting the Alabama players is losing to the NFL, like leading receiver Jeremy Bernard, linebacker Deontay Lawson. NFL declarations are a sign of a program's health at least. The Crimson Tide the Crimson Tide did invest significant resources into signing an elite crop of high school recruits. Their 2026 class ranked second in 24/7 Sports team composite rankings. Alabama inked nearly 9 top 100 players, including 3 5-stars. But freshmen rarely have an immediate impact. And as the playoffs have shown, most successful teams in the modern era of college football rely heavily on an injection of talent from the portal. And this is how the story ends. Indiana, for instance, is the favorite to win the national title. 14 of its 22 offensive and defensive starters came to the Hoosiers via the portal. Efforts in the transfer portal can make or break a coach's tenure. Alabama can't rest on its name. Alabama can't rest on its own name and brand recognition anymore. If the Crimson Tide want to break back into college football upper crust, it will have to increase its investment in that realm. And this is coming from 24/7. This is coming from CBS Sports. I got a few minutes left. Just the heading alone, just the title alone. I've sort of been saying it. Others that we follow, others that we hang out with have been saying it. Some, even in our chats, have been saying it. But just the title, Alabama facing a new reality. This is the new normal. When it says that, let me go back to, there's a part in here about, let me see, I got to find this because I want to read this part again. Alabama can't rest on its own name and brand recognition anymore. We're in a new day. We're in a new time. Now, I read some things in the chat. I read something that I know as the world turning, a lot of it is not misleading, sir. I hate the bird. Okay. I heard Coach Sean and them, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play that card. I heard enough of Coach Sean B. Sharp from the program last night. They said something that is so true. We're not on the inside of the program. And a lot of stuff that a lot of people get is secondhand information. Very few are on the inside. And if they are on the inside, they will really never tell you. Now, here's the truth of the matter. We use the term, and I think some things that were said about production. Let's just use that word, production. Production carries a lot of weight to it, but it also carries a lot of meaning to it. There is no one word definition of production. That's just from Piano Man's perspective. And that's my opinion. I got a right to it. But what's not misleading as the world is the fact that when a person says that the production is down, but Ohio State turns around and signs them, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Notre Dame, in the words of Governor Vanderbilt. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Cole Adams, Micah DeBose, Vanderbilt. Cam Howard, Boston College, Noah Carter, Georgia Tech, Us Lennon, Kentucky, Jalen Hill, SMU, and the list goes on. Now, like I said, I'm still going to stand by and say we don't know all of the real reasons. But these are some of the guys that helped shape the program. Now, I'm going back to what I said yesterday. Some people leave because of personal. Some people leave because they want to test the waters. And some people leave because they're forced out. We don't know. But I know this. When I see, I've been paying attention. When I see that Ohio State is not restructuring, but they're reloading, especially on defense, they're going for it. They're going for it. Just like they did last year. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. As the world, I wish, as the world, you know what? I'll tell you what, bro. I wish we could say that for definite. I wish we could. If that's the truth, then there needs to be an investigation. AA, if that's the truth, there needs to be an investigation. Because something, all I'm gonna say is this right here. But the reality is that Alabama is in a new reality. And the other part of that, which is not misleading, is that, and I've said this from time to time, I've been chastised for it, but I'm not going to take down. You've got to pay attention what's going on around you. Other teams are coming up, i.e., in the governor's voice, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is coming up. There was a guy that was set, watch this, that was projected to come to Bama. The next thing we go to bed one night and wake up the next morning, and bruh man done went to South Carolina. And you know what was in my Discord under the transfer portal part? Alabama got stuffed in a locker. Who used to say no to Alabama? But now parity has happened. And what used to be is not it anymore. Now, is that to say Alabama is trash? No, Piano Man not saying that at all. Because if Alabama was trash, I wouldn't be having this conversation. But what I am saying is that I do believe that we need to look into that Bama. When I say we, I mean Bama. But I don't have anything to do with it. I'm just a podcaster with an opinion, who's one of trillions with an opinion. But I do believe that there are some things that Bama needs to do in order to right this ship, because right now it is reeling. It is. And as world, if it is coaches as the world, if it is coaches, then something needs to be done. That's all Piano Man is saying. I ain't refuting you at all. I'm just saying this, if that's what it is, because I'm still of the fact. I better get off the subject because I have, like I said, I have my opinion. I have my opinion, but the reality just really, I've been seeing it, but now that all of this is over from the getting in standpoint and folks are committed, it's like the light has come on that Quay Russo and James Smith and Cam Calhoun are now playing for the guys that you used to hate. And I'm not supposed to say anything. As a fan, I'm saying something that, okay, like I said, I quote Coach Sean last night, we don't know what all was said in a meeting. We don't know what all goes on in the locker room. And I've also said this from times past, that I also believe that there was a locker room problem. I believe that there was a conglomeration of things going on. Let me go back to this. I'm about to say something right here, and this in no means is a put down on nobody. But for those of us that are sort of in a little, well, shoot, if you understand football, you're going to understand my statement. I could understand it if you went to Boston College like Cam Howard. I could understand it. I could even see it if you went to Oregon State like Bubba Hampton. I could see it if you went to Western Kentucky like Rock Montgomery. I could see that. But for the life of me, I never, you know what? I don't mean no harm here. I'm a big MLK, Martin Luther King Jr. fan. Love Martin Luther King. Met his family after he passed. His family, gracious family. But he had the famous "I have a dream." But you know what? I'm gonna have to modify the speech and just say I never dreamed that some of my top players for the Alabama Crimson Tide would go and play for the Ohio State Buckeyes. I never dreamed that. I never thought that would happen. I never thought it would happen. But it goes to show you This thing has changed. This thing has changed. And it didn't just start now. There was some cats that left and went to other elite schools, and Coach Saban was there. But a lot of us didn't pay attention to it because Alabama was still winning. But I'm going back to what I said yesterday. Coach Saban, God love him, he said something 3 years ago that it was coming to this. And like CBS just said, money is what's going on. They just use that for an example. Now, everybody's not leaving for money. Everybody's not. Everybody's not. Hold up. Everybody's not leaving for money. They're not. Some are leaving for other reasons. But all I'm saying is, it hit me this morning. See something here. It hit me this morning when I read James Smith, Rousseau, Calhoun, Ohio State, Keeley, Notre Dame, Wilkin-Formey, Texas A&M, Cole Adams, Michael DeBose. Good morning, Governor. But Governor, can you say Vanderbilt?
Vanderbilt, bro. This is Vanderbilt.
Go ahead, Governor. Man, Governor, I'm sorry, y'all. If it sounds like that, I'm sort of in my feelings. I kind of am, because Governor, all SWV put a song out a long time ago that said understanding. All I need is some understanding. But I know we might not get it, and I might not like what I hear. But when I see that, Governor, that bothers me. What? Ohio State, and in your term, Vanderbilt. And if something else Governor says, I'm going to put him on spot here, he'll say, think about that for a minute. Go ahead, Governor.
Well, first, I want to say good morning, everybody. Good morning, Pete. Thanks for having me on, of course. You know, we talk. I put it in Discord. I had a long morning. I had to go over some bills. You know that thing?
Yeah.
So we're going to start on a light moment. So you got to inform me just a little bit before I tap in.
Okay.
And just give me a quick glossary of what's been going on.
We're just talking about the transfer portal, guys that have committed, but I'm highlighting the guys that left us and went to Ohio State and Vanderbilt and such like that.
Oh, okay.
And where Bama is right now.
So you said SWV understanding, right?
Yeah.
I'll put another song out there. Michael Jackson came out with a song. It's called "Man in the Mirror."
Yeah.
The man in the mirror. So what you do, what you see, is the person that you're supposed to control. That's the only person you're supposed to control is yourself, right? So we seeing these people, not people. We seeing these guys leaving the program. We were okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. We were okay with guys going like to Kentucky, Arkansas, Kansas, Oregon, and those type of schools. When they start going to the Michigans, the Ohio States, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma's, teams that we're going to have to face, then that's a problem. The reason why I say it's a problem is because if you're saying they're not good enough here, and we're supposed to be at the top of the iceberg or the very top, and they're going to other schools that either are on that level, the Georgias are on that level, or beneath us, but in the competition, that's a problem. Because if we're not doing this here, they're going to do it at other schools and other prestigious schools because they have the coaching staff and the camaraderie to do all that. So I was watching B Sharp's live last night, and I'm mad I can't get there live because when they come on, I'm at work, so it kills me because I can't tap in. But I'm listening to them, and they always make sense. They always make sense. You might not agree with everything that anybody says, but they always are making some type of sense. That we need to start taking your fan goggles off and look at what you see. Your eyes will never lie to you. When you say the words haha, production, it's going to kill us. It is going to kill us. B Sharp said it. You're going to be haunted by those words. Words mean a lot in this world. Production. These guys are going to be production. They're going to be productive due to the fact of the scheme that they're going to be put in and the cultures that they're going in. They're already going to have a chip on their shoulder because Alabama was supposed to be Alabama. That's the team of the crop. If they felt disrespected at Alabama, and now they're going to be embraced by these other schools that we're supposed to be better than, they're going. And when they see us again, they're going to. Oh, it's going to be Earl Little Jr. all over again. Didn't Earl Little Jr. just go to Ohio State?
Bingo.
Didn't he just go to Ohio State?
Bingo. Left Florida State and went to Ohio State.
Y'all not paying attention?
Then pay attention.
But I guess the word loyalty only applies when it's in the benefit of you. I'm trying to tell y'all need to understand what's going on. Get out of your feelings and stop putting blame on all these players and start looking at the man in the mirror, which is this coaching staff. Not saying that they're bad to a sense that they can't do anything, they can't be better. No, we all can improve regardless of what profession that you're in. But you have to look at yourself and take accountability on getting better. Constructive criticism is different than criticism. But
bro, you know what? I'm welcome, Twister. But you know what though, JB, you try to remain positive,
right.
But then in your positivity, there's nothing wrong with facing reality.
Big facts.
There's nothing wrong. Matter of fact, if all you're going to be is positive and you're not facing reality, then you're still going to come up with a negative result. That happens in life. If it's called the definition of insanity, and I don't have to go through that. But this right here, what I'm talking about, and what I read to the group this morning, after reading the transfer portal list, I didn't even have time. I don't have enough time in the day to read who was all on the transfer portal list as a composite. But the one thing all I did was I went just straight to Alabama's. And all I saw was our guys, the guys that left, our guys making our competition better. Am I making sense, Governor?
Our guys are making
making them better,
elite,
making the competition better. But we're hollering about production, and I understand. And watch this now. I understand what HaHa was trying to say, but it didn't come out like that. It didn't come out the way that it didn't come out like that. And to me, even as a fan, that offended me. It was an offense. Now, it might not mean a darn thing to them because I'm just another fan in the stand. But somebody that has played the game as well, even though it was a long time ago. But when you use that word production in a man's face who held your team down when other teams called themselves disrespecting them. Yeah.
Oh, I know Twister's about to go. I'm gonna let Twister go after I say this. What Alabama's going through, I went through. I literally went through this in high school. Our high school coach, who we loved, who I would say was a father figure to me. I lost my father at the age of 14. Okay. 9/11 happened. My father died 2 weeks before that. 9/11 happened right after. Could have lost my mom the same day. So you know this conversation with me. Okay. So I could have lost both of my parents in 2 weeks. But as like I said, every morning I wake up is a blessing for me. I'm born and raised out of Brooklyn, New York. I wasn't supposed to make it. So if I can make it out of that city, I can make it anywhere. That's just the goals and aspirations that I put in myself. And I live through that day by day. But what I went through in high school, our high school coach pushed everything out of us. Everything. He was the glue. So but when he left to to better his career, and I still talk to my high school coach, love him to death. The new coach that we got tried to change the culture into his way. Cool, I understand. You gotta make it into formulate into your way to get the best out of these guys. But it wasn't working due to the fact of he didn't know the culture here.
Right.
So when Haha comes out and says, "Oh, it's production," it came across as you put all the blame on the players. But hold on, the players can't get on the field unless the coaches are telling which player to get on the field.
That's it. Then that didn't come out right, man.
So when you say that, you look like, oh, it's just the players' fault. This is the reason why we're not producing is because of the players. Well, hold on, they with y'all 24/7. They're on campus with y'all. It's not like they go to. It's not like they go into Phoenix University or DeBry. Like you don't see them. You see these guys every single day, if you can. So what are you doing with them? If they're not productive, then I got to look at you because aren't you teaching them? I'm just saying.
Just saying,
If
bro.
kids are bad in the street, they don't look just at the kid. They're gonna look at, okay, yo, who these parents? Who these kids' parents? That's the first thing you say because you're the one that's supposed to be providing them the guidance that they're supposed to have. So I'm looking at you. I'm looking at the creator of them. You're supposed to be the creation of them. Period. On and off the field. You're supposed to be the creation and the example for them. If you're not doing it, I don't put all the blame on the players. I got to put not 80% on y'all and 20% on them. Why? Because you are the person that you're going to speak in the media. You're the first people that we look at, not them. But go ahead, Twist.
Just saying, man. Good morning, Twister. What's up, player? Roll time.
Good morning, roll tide, man. How y'all doing today?
Hey,
Good,
doing
good,
good,
blessed,
bro.
and favored.
Well, just saying, man, because like I said, I've been up and down on this on the coaching thing for myself. But and I know we've been comparing this coach to the Nick Saban so much because we used to Nick Saban. But if you like, I talked to Bishop yesterday, and me and him was talking. If these guys, these players are on these coaches ain't conducting the players, you ain't changing. Like the first week is bad. The second week is bad. I'm talking about the scheming and the calls that they call on the field. Ain't getting the better, and y'all ain't doing nothing to change it. You're right. It's not the player, it's the coaches. If you ain't seeing stuff is not working, why y'all not changing the scheme to make it be more productive, to make the plays better on the field? Yes, we blaming the players, but it's the coaches, the ones that calling the plays. If you go into the well too often, it is not working. Why in the hell you still going to play? Me and Bishop said this back to the Indiana game. It's 4th and 1.
Hmm.
You got Daniel Hill right beside Simpson,
Come on
but
now.
you run
Oh,
the ball with Jeremy Bernard, and the Indiana defense was right there waiting on it.
that's
Why
it.
he didn't use the 240-pound back? At least try to get him to at least push the pile just a yard or two. But Jeremy Bernard, man, they was waiting for him, and they was like looking at him like an easy fruit snack. That's just my opinion on that. If your wildcats and your trick plays don't work, don't do them anymore. Use them when they least expect it. It's just like you getting Proctor on the running back side, on the running back position. The defense probably looking forward to getting that. Yes, it worked, but sometimes he almost got caught. and slipped, and they grabbed him. You going to do these trick plays, and everybody already know what you're going to do when you already got it started. But basically, what I'm saying is, if you're playing and your play calling don't work, man, you better go to something different. Maybe that's why some of those players left. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just
We
a
don't know.
fan, just like everybody else.
I had to think. I got to shout out my boy Gil, right? And here where I'm going with. Gil has been saying this for the longest, P, in our Discord, the defensive scheme. I'm not a football coach, or nor did I play organized football. So when you hear the defensive scheme, most people are going to be like, well, look at their numbers, or we stopped them on the play. What Gil is saying is, no, it's the scheme. It's the way these coaches are positioning our players, and we're not going to win. See, I'm not going to see that off rip because I'm looking at, as a fan, I'm just looking at the game where we're getting the stops that we need to get, and the X's and O's to a certain extent. He's going to dive in a little bit more. But reason why I brought up Coach Gill is because Coach Al said this yesterday as I was recapping watching B Sharp's show. He said wide 9. So he said we had James Smith in the 9. I was like,
In the 9.
I was like, what are you talking about? So Jonathan was on. He was like, wide 9, and they put me back into my video games. I said, yeah, why is James Smith in a wide 9? Why the hell is he over there? Defensive scheme brought me right back to Gil. I said, that's what he was talking about. You can stop these other schools because our talent is better. But when you start going up against schools that actually watch film, that you're not going to beat those teams. Now I get it.
You know what?
Study.
JB, Governor, and Twister, when Coach Al said that, like I said, I was in choir rehearsal doing, hope the Lord don't give me for that. But anyway, listening to B Sharp and them last night, and I'm going back to that Coach Al statement. I envisioned that in my brain. I envisioned it right quick. I envisioned you're putting a guy of that caliber, of that size, on somebody, and it was a total mismatch. It was a mismatch. And those are the things that when you stop looking at it from a fan perspective and look at it from a football perspective, you'll say, what are you trying to accomplish? And then they turn around. The offense turns around, Governor and Governor and Twister, and do the complete opposite of what you think they're going to do, and they gas you with a run. They tear you up because there's nobody there. There's nobody there that's going to help you. You've got everybody out of position.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And these are the same guys, Governor. These are the same guys, Twister. These are the same guys, Chad, that's the now left your program. That's all I'm saying.
You think Larry Johnson's going to put James Smith in a wide 9?
Are you kidding me?
No, he's not. You can't say these guys left because of the lack of production when you putting them in positions where they can't be productive. What? How'd that work?
Man, it's scheme. And you know what? And sometimes, y'all, hey, Coach, did you check your email? Because if it's not, we're gonna make some adjustments. One thing that I know for a fact, this thing is about, it's almost like Gunner and Twister, and correct me if I'm wrong, even in basketball, it's about matchups.
Facts.
Who matches up well with who? And what you're trying to do is create a mismatch on both sides of the court, on both sides of the ball. And even in baseball, and Governor is a baseball guru, it's not highlighted as much. But matchups even occur in baseball. Matchups, whether it's a pitcher going up against a particular hitter, whether it's even an outfielder or an infielder going up against a particular hitter, because even hitters have different nuances. They have different tendencies. And there are things that even hitters fall victim to. It just depends on the matchups. As far as the hitters go, as far as the pitchers go, and then far as even if they get a hit, who's able to make a play on the ball the fastest. This thing is about matchups, y'all. And when I saw Twister, matchups a lot of times, I would say, now here I am in my 60s. I'll win that matchup right there. I'll win it every time. From an offensive perspective, I'll win it every time, Governor. I'll win it every time, Twister. I'll win that. I might not get but 4 or 5 yards, but that'll be 4 or 5 yards to the good.
There's a lot of things going around. There's a lot of people going around saying Indiana, and I get it. The older you are, the more experience that you have. 23, 24, 25-year-olds against 18, 19. Yes, you're always going to overpower them physically, even mentally, because you know the game. I said, but you got to look at the other side of this coin. That's great that you have that experience, but you have to have coaches to put you in positions to dominate every play. That's what Indiana has. They're not just having guys that at that caliber or that age and just throwing them out there on the field. No, they're putting them in spots that they know they're going to be. They're not as talented as we are, but they are productive because they play as one, and the coaches are putting them in positions to be one. It's like when you said scheme. Baseball, if I know I got a hitter at the plate and he's a great fastball player, a great fastball hitter, I'm going to bring a pitcher out there that throws a lot of junk. The hardest pitch to hit is the breaking ball. If I know you can't hit the breaking ball, I'm not going to bring a pitcher that's going to just straight throw fastballs. No, I'm going to bring a pitcher in that throws nothing but breaking ball. So now your best player is going to look stupid because he can't hit a breaking ball. It's all about situational position, situations wins games. Period. I don't care what kind of sport, video game, chess, board game. If you know how to play the game and you put yourself in good positions to win this game, you're always going to win.
All I know is this right here. I'm going to get me a voiceover thing, and I'm going to get Governor to do Vanderbilt. Then I'm just going to play that. I'm just going to play Vanderbilt. I'm just going to play Vanderbilt. I just want Governor to say Vanderbilt, and I'm going to play that because y'all, like CBS said, and I read this coming in, Governor, about what Alabama facing a new reality, and the title said Alabama facing a new reality, transfer portal misses Mount, and a talent exodus continues. The talent exodus continues. And I will say this, and before we, because I said I wasn't gonna be on here long today because I got some work. I gotta go do it today. And that's this here. You said it, Governor. Twister said it. I think As the World said it. And I'm gonna say this. Stephen Hicks said something. I'm gonna find it right quick. Here we go. If the staff don't get it right, eventually they will find a staff and players that will bring back the Bama culture. I just want to deal with that first line. If this staff don't get it right, something has to be done right. It's got to be done. I'm never one to bash the staff. I'm never one to do that, Governor. I'm never one to do that, Twister, because I do believe in leadership. I believe in honoring leadership. But there's nothing wrong with me questioning, in the words of Governor, what are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we going? What is the aim? What is the goal? What are we doing? There's nothing wrong with me as a Bama fan asking, what are we doing? Now, Governor and Twister, I want to make this clear to everybody in the chat. And I'm not bringing up nothing about Nick Saban, Bear Bryant, Bill Curry, Ray Perkins, and nobody else, Gene Stallings, or nobody else. I'm talking about this staff. What are we doing? What are we doing? And
Can I answer that?
I can't say that like Governor says it, but am I close enough, Governor?
Like, what are we doing, bro?
Thank you. Go ahead, Twister.
Can I say this right now? Like I said, like I said earlier, if the play don't work, why are you going back to it? Why are you using, like, I know Jerry Bernard is like an all-purpose everything. He did everything around the offense, but if you got, like I said, you got a 240-pound running back, they probably would have easily got that yard. Why are you using Jeremy Bernard to do that? Trying to trick that defense. Why are you going to the well too often? Because Ryan Grubb been doing that all season. And that's why a lot of Alabama fans are questioning his play calling. Like I said, maybe he ain't got the right players on there to go with his style of play. Or he probably just don't know what he's doing. That's why Seattle got rid of him.
Exactly. Say it again.
And like I said, that's why Seattle got rid of him. You got a big back. If he run by 1 or 2 yards, it's 4th and 1. But you're using a wide receiver to run the ball while you got a 250-pound running back. Let him tote the rock. Or you saw something, maybe Ty Scissor probably would have pulled the ball out of his hand and probably went for a pass. When things going good, Ryan Grubb got an issue of stopping the momentum and going back to what he wants. And that's what messing it up. If the running game going completely, I would say, above average, go with the hot hand till the defense figured it out and then start going for your little trick plays or passing the ball. That's just my opinion.
No,
but
Twister,
I'm not saying.
But Twister, hold up, bro. Hold up. I don't want you to leave that because see, the problem is you're putting it in a way. Just get to it. It's too darn predictable.
Yes,
it's too
predictable.
Weird. Everybody knew, doggone it, that was coming. Everybody knew Jerm Bernard was going to get that ball. Everybody knew it. Everybody knew it.
Piano man, when that guy touched the ball, the defense was right there like a pack of wolves ready to hunt. They was right there. When the man touched the ball, bam, they were right there. And he was not going forward, he was going backwards.
And wait a minute, Governor, Twister, did y'all see this? Chat. If you watch this particular play, Twister is talking about and everything, I need you to put in the chat this next that you saw this, what I saw, what Twister's saying. And when the play was over, Indiana started laughing at Alabama. Did anybody catch that?
I did.
Woo.
They laughed.
They were laughing before the game even started.
They laughed. If you saw that, put in the chat and say, I saw that.
I saw that.
Anybody, if you, I was more got off with Governor that they were laughing. They were laughing. After that play, I said, we're done. I said,
me too.
It was me too. I said, we're done for today.
Me too.
I saw that. I saw it.
That was the dumbest play that I'm like, I'm against it and I'm with it. Like, yes, we need a change in coach because if Seattle saw that garbage, how in the hell Alabama didn't see it and those other coaches? I get it. That's your boy and all. Calling the boy. But that man cost us some games too. Everybody want to point the finger at the players. But remember, Y'all are controlling. Y'all are the puppet master. Y'all control the players. They're going by what you tell them to do. Whatever, do this play. The damn player gonna say, "Okay, coach, I got you." But the quarterback dude got a chance to audible the play and change it up. Maybe, and he didn't do it. He went right with the scheme what Grubb they called.
Grub,
Ryan Grubb been doing this all season, and I'm like, okay, why are you still going with the plays that's not working? Why are you still going trip plays that everybody gonna see? Why you keep doing this? The running game we had, it was going great, but when we get to the first and goal, you want to pass the ball at the 1 yard line where you got big backs on the backfield that can tote the rock. When y'all did start learning how to put a running back at the goddamn 1 yard line and he ran the ball in, you saw the production. Daniel Hill scored those touchdowns.
here's my thing. Ryan Grubb. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with everybody.
Go ahead.
Ryan Grubb, you went to the league. Now it wasn't great to your standards or whatever his standards was to go to the league. You got a year experience in the NFL against grown men and things didn't work. So you came back to the college level. Shouldn't your experience from the NFL carry more weight when you coming back to product these players?
Governor, he just been there one season. Just
He wasn't
one.
even their whole season, Twist.
Yes,
That's
just one
that's the
season.
problem. He wasn't even their whole season. They got rid of him.
Well, they thought he gonna upgrade from because he was an NFL offensive coordinator, thinking that he know more, and then go back to college and do that crap. That's nothing. It's just like saying a darn Southern Miss coach will coach for the NFL, and he thinking he knows better because he had a higher level. That doesn't mean you're gonna be better than the college players, the college coaches. It's
Yeah,
a coach is still a coach.
It's
If you've
level.
been there one season,
I'm just saying,
Level.
man.
It's levels to this, bro. Larry Johnson is a Super Bowl winner at Ohio State. He produces defensive linemen on that crew. It's levels. That means if you want the best out of these players, then damn it, we want the best out of these coaches. It is what it is. If you're saying that you deserve to get some type of money because you have an NFL experience, then where the hell, which NFL was you coaching at? Because you're
Wasn't the one
supposed to.
I know about,
It ain't the one I saw.
so. But fellas, we about to introduce a new segment in the show. It's Coach Carl. And I read this particular segment is going to be called The Standard. The Standard. And Coach Carl is going to come with some stuff. And I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to let him do like Governor and Twister. Spit your gumbo, bro. Let's welcome to the stage. It's the Standard, Mr. Standard himself. What's up, Coach Carl?
Roll Tide, Coach Carl, bro. How you doing this morning?
What's going on, Phil? How y'all doing?
Hey, man, we good, bro. We good. We good.
Well, the standard is more like Jonathan when he come on. So I'm just a member of the standard. I'm not the whole standard. The standard is Marvin and Justin and Jonathan them. But my little take, man, I just came on so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
Because you know I'm going to get you.
Squatter.
I just come on so Piano Man don't find me. And when he see me, he take the belt off and Michael Irvin me.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I can't get Michael Irvin. But one thing I will say though, Piano Man, first of all, SWV didn't sing Escape. Understand that's Escape. You gotta get my girls right now. Them ATL girls, Escape sang Understanding.
Escape sang Understanding.
Escape. Yes, sir.
All right. I thought it was SWV.
Yeah. You gotta give Tamika and Tiny them their credit.
All right. My bad. I could have okay, it's
So
Escape.
that was SWV. What?
It's Escape, man. It's Escape, man.
Yeah, that is my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Tamika,
Yeah.
Tasha, and then Candy, the
Candy.
escape girl from
Yeah.
Atlanta.
I got you. Okay.
Uh,
I thought it was SWV. Okay. All right,
and
understand it.
then,
My bad. I stand corrected. Escape. They put that jam out. How
They
be
did.
ever,
yes,
Coach
sir.
Carl? I need some understanding. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And then the next thing, man, is when you sit back and you pay attention, like when OG Gill was talking about Jane was in the nine, Jane was actually supposed to be in the five tick, but being that he saw, because Yonze Pierre was in the nine, but being in that game, he saw the tight end come crash in. Tight end came in motion and got in front of James, so he bumped out. He bumped out from that five to that seven. And not Quay Russo, but Yonze Pierre was in the nine. James' assignment was to go B gap, but he actually went C, stayed C gap because the tight end was there. But Yonze should have been a free runner, but James hit the C gap hard. Yonze came crashing down behind James Smith, coming into his original gap. So a lot of time when you see the defense, man, the defense they run, that 4-2-5 defense they run, is the same defense that Nick Saban was running. He just done it with Will Anderson as a jack and a bigger defensive end like Keon Keeler would have been. That's why he recruited Keon Keeler to be that bigger end on the other side and have a speed rusher on one side and a big powerful end on the other side. That's where Nick Saban was going because he realized that the basic 3-4 defense wasn't really working now. Trying to put those three big guys on the end and just and try to get you some speed rushers at middle linebacker and at the edge. It wasn't working because you were getting pushed back. You see, when we played Michigan in that damn playoff game, how Michigan pushed around that damn defense because that 3-4 defense wasn't working. He had to walk Will Anderson down and Dallas turned down the end and turned into like a 5-2 defense. And Michigan still were running at us. So he was trying to get into that 4-2-5 type of defense so we can have those free roaming safeties to come down like Caleb Down to fill that gap. That's why Caleb Down was so positive in his freshman year at Bama because he filled the role as a rover, walking down, filling that gap at that third linebacker because Nick Saban was trying to go into that 4-man front in that two linebackers where they walk the safety down and make it that third kind of pull a 4-man with that 7-man in the box type of deal. That's why Caleb Down was so effective in that. But the defense worked. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody run it. Indiana ran it. Miami runs it. Ohio State runs it. Like Georgia runs it. Everybody that made a deep run, Ole Miss that makes a deep run in the playoffs, run that 4-2-5 defense. Our problem is our defensive line coach ain't rotating the right people. They're not putting the guys in the right position. They trying to make guys goddamn shoot the gaps. Like our defenses nowadays are not made for shooting the gaps, bro. The offense is running RPOs. You can't shoot gaps when you got RPOs. In RPOs, man, you got to contain the gaps. When you got down here running teams coming at you, you can't shoot the gap. The defensive lineman has to control the gap. They got these guys cross facing, shooting gaps. And every time you cross them out of the face and shoot a gap, you open up a gap. Unless your linebacker gonna fill the gap or your safety coming down and fill the gap. If you cross face somebody, you shoot a gap, your safety ain't filling that gap, your linebacker ain't filling those gaps, then you get gaping holes and the guys are on the run. And that's the biggest issue with Bama. It's not player personnel, it's not production, it's not the scheme. It's like when these guys are supposed to go, them guys are not going. They're not gonna go. It's a lot of fear in Bama. You sitting back, you waiting on the guys to come at me. Oh, here's a big back man. He may run me over, so I'm gonna pat my feet and wait for him to come, and then I'm gonna dive at his ankles. No, that ain't how the game works. For to go in there, put your head in there, and just try to make these plays, man. Stop sitting back waiting. That is the big issue. That's what I say about Hart. That's what I say about going out here recruiting all over the world, man. You get when you start going out to California, you get talent. Like you get talent out of California. But those guys in California, that all that talent at DB, all that talent at quarterback, they get a lot of talented guys at wide receiver. But when you start talking about those guys in the gut, Richard in the middle, they ain't that many coming out there. You get some of those Polynesian kids to come out there, that's some real dogs, right? You get some of them Polynesian ones, that's some dogs. But you get some of the other guys, man, that come from the private school, man, they're just big bodies. They used to being bullies in high school. Once they get to college and they get a little kickback, they don't have no leg power, they don't have that drive, they don't have that heart to keep fighting. We all know the trenches come from the South and the Midwest. You build your trenches in the South and the Midwest. So if you want to get stronger, you want to get more dominant, you want to be dogs, stay your ass on the West Coast. Stay your ass on the East Coast up there. Come here. Make up for the damn losses that you got with the Alabama high school, with the Georgia and Mississippi high school coaches. Go in there and make up for the damn bad decision you made. Make up for the damn bridges you burned in Alabama. Because the reason why these kids not rocking with us right now is because these guys don't come into the schools. Nick Saban came to Alabama, he flew to damn near every school in the state. He landed that helicopter, walked in and introduced himself. And then when he started showing up in different places, they would shut the damn schools down. Because he came in and he made damn mints, he made relationships with all these high school damn coaches, and made relationship with the communities, man, in Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee, Florida. And then he started working his way out. As the years grown, he started moving his way out. He didn't start out and move way in. You come here in the SEC, you got to start from the SEC. You can't bring West Coast down bias to the SEC because you've been in a West Coast team in this power conference. You're not going to survive. The Big Ten has been doing exactly what we should have been doing. Big Ten building the damn East Coast damn SEC type of damn offenses and defenses. That's why they always coming in here getting SEC players, put them on their defenses, get them and put them on their offense. Because they building a team, man, from the trenches. Everybody building a team from the trenches. Miami, they got all the SEC players. There's them guys that should have been going to SEC school. They're going to Miami. Guys that left down SEC school going to Ohio State now. Like damn, like shit, they got seven of our ex players right now. Just you think about it, man. Indiana got all those old men, but they got a lot of old men from the South that nobody wanted. That's what people don't start understanding either. All those 2 stars they're talking about, all them 2 stars, unwanted 2 stars. On a person offering them down scholarship with Kurt Finetti and James Madison. They went there and got opportunity to play for him, and they taking that shit to the heart. Yeah, they older, and they more physical, and they more hungry. They gonna have their hands full with Miami, but those grown men in Miami and got some grown men in Indiana. They gonna go head to head. I think Indiana has the advantage because of the coaching staff, but Mario Cristobal and that staff ain't lacking. Our coaches are too damn self-centered, man. Like they know everything. They don't know everything, man. Ryan Grove, though, I don't think Ryan Grove watch film because it's obvious, man. He just goes out there and wing it whenever he want to. He just see a line up. Oh, I'm gonna run this. You ain't watching them. You're not watching pre-snap motion. Ty was out there a lot of times changing plays on his own because he was waiting so long to get the second call. By the time he get the second call, it's on the 10 seconds. Now he got to wing it and try to put that offense in the right position because it seemed to me like they just cannot adjust. In that play y'all talk about with Daniel Hill was at quarterback. Ty Simp was at outside at wide receiver. They started smiling and laughing because they knew what the play was when they put him in the backfield. As soon as Jern went in there in motion, the whole defense came straight down and they followed the jet. It was one on the outside with Daniel Hill in a damn corner, I think. If Daniel Hill keeps it, shit, he run a corner over and keep going. But no, the play was designed for him to give it off. not keep it. They didn't even put a damn two-way damn play on it. I would have zoned it. Boom. If you read the defense shift, you pull it. And you be 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 on the outside, you gonna get 1 yard or your ass gonna get in the transfer portal. So that's what I would have seen. But no, it was designed. They handed off the germ. 9 defenders on one side of the field. Indiana was sitting up there laughing. Kurt Sinitti was, and the problem was when they seen the lineup, Kurt Sinitti looked at the damn defensive play caller. He looked at him and he pointed like, if you let this motherfucking jet sweep come, if you let this jet sweep come, like he sat there, he looked there, and gave him that nasty evil eye, and they started laughing, man. It was so funny. I was sitting there like, yeah, they about to lose 5 yards on this.
Hmm.
Because when that man turned around and looked at the defensive play caller, I said, yeah, they already know what's coming. And I was like, I know damn well this gonna be a fake. He Daniel Hill gonna pull it and get about 15 yards on this one, and he ain't pull it. He
Hey,
hadn't
coach,
been on.
my bad.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask you a question. You know, because you're a coach, you've been around this game for a very long time. Not saying you know everything, but I'm just saying you know your stuff. When it comes to people saying they want elite players, right? I just got a question. Why we can't get elite coaching?
Man, the coaching style that we have was supposed to be elite. I think they are elite. I'm not gonna say that they're not elite. I think they are like seriously elite coaches. I think that they're just too stubborn. The elite coaches are like if you get to go out and get the Kirby Smarts of the world and bring Kirby Smart to Tuscaloosa, right? Kirby knows his shit. He knows he's elite. He knows he's probably the best of the best right now. He got people coming at his heel, but he knows he's top dog. He gonna come in Alabama with the same philosophy that he brought from Georgia, the same staff that he has in Georgia that Georgia will allow him to take. He gonna bring the same everything to Alabama that he has in Georgia, and it probably will work because it's a Georgia thing. But if you go get Dabo right now from Clemson, and we all know Dabo's elite. Go get Dabo, bring Dabo to Alabama. Let's do it that way from the ACC to the SEC. Dabo comes in with the same damn mentality he has in Clemson, which I'm not going in the transfer portal again for backup. I'd rather play with my starters than to have your backups, which makes a whole lot of sense to me. If I have starters, I'm not putting my starters on the sideline for you to go get your backups, unless your backups are way better than my starters, right? I understand that, but he come in the SEC with that, saying that he's not gonna go and transfer portal and get elite talent because he think elite talent is worse than the talent that he has, and he stinks up the joint. They're gonna run him out of here, and we, like I said, we know Dabo is elite. Dabo is at the top of the food chain when they start talking about coaching. He's just stubborn, like Harry the board. We know the board is elite because he won everywhere he's been. He even went there in Alabama. The staff that he's built are elite minds in football. It's just that the guys that you bring in, mixing with some of the guys that were left over, like Freddie Roach and those guys that actually calling like the D line checks stuff like that, still got to vibe with the way you run your concept. Now Freddie Roach may make the wrong adjustment, right? C Rod might put in the wrong guys at the wrong time. That's all on the coaching. You got kids that you have to rotate. Your rotation may not be set right. You should have go back and on watch film and evaluate the rotation. Say, okay, well, Keon, I put you in the wrong situation as third down rusher. Maybe I should just put you in a little bit on the inside, put you at a damn three tech, and put Jordan Lord on the outside as five tech. Let him crash down and hold the C gap, and then I let you be a B gap or A gapper, where you can control either gap, make you a two gapper instead of having you outside playing the five tech or playing a 4 eye on the inside. You just try to put the best player on the team at the same time, right? You got Youngzay on one side, put Noah on the other side on third down, pass rush. I mean, Justin Hill probably gonna be a phenomenal talent, but he ain't college football body ready right now. When you got college football bodies, you put the college football bodies on the field at the same time on third down, and y'all collapse the C gap, force them back on the inside of the A and B gap, where you running back to James Smith and Tim Keeley, right? Zero and three, or zero and one. It's not that the team is not talent with had a talent with coaches. It's just our coaches down ain't utilizing our talent.
Well, it's time to utilize the talent. It's time to utilize the talent. Uh,
It's too much.
I'm with
It's too much
everybody,
favoritism.
and got to stop that.
Too much favoritism, man. And too much of that. Let me tell you something else. I've been watching film, man. A lot of time, like B. Sharp them was on last night. I had a class last night, but I was also watching Bama films, just going back watching Bama games. Man, I'll tell you, if you look at some of those games, some of those films, and you start looking, and you see how when they put guys in that they put Elgin Hill in the game. Elgin Hill is no way near physical enough to play zero, but they had Elgin Hill at zero. They got London Simmons playing zero when London Simmons should be a three tech, right? Tim Keeley had him at a three at some points, man. Had Tim playing three. Yeah, they had James playing four eye. James is a three tech. Like they have their guys saying so much, damn, like they so all out of base, man. They put all their weight on Keon Keeler trying to turn him into a damn four eye. When Keon Keeler came into high school, came out of high school as a five, right? Like we got all this talent, man, and you just wasting it. They putting these guys in predicaments, man, that they never played in, and that's why the talent is struggling. James Smith coming out of high school, man. James played 5, 9, 3, 1, 0. James played everywhere on the damn on that defensive line. Everywhere. Man, that dude was a freaking menace. He was on one side, Quay was playing linebacker. Quay was not playing edge. Quay played linebacker in high school. He'll walk down on the edge on certain downs just to blitz. But James was the do it all guy. Quay was then come down, head down the hill, knock your helmet off type of guy. They out of place. Quay Rushaw should have been playing wheel. Now his body size is a wheel linebacker, but they're still trying to play him as an edge. I understand the defensive end make more money, but he should have been playing linebacker, wheel, outside linebacker, Sam, something like that. But he should have been playing the edge, not the edge, because he's not. I don't think he's tall enough. He's strong as hell, but I think he's out of place.
Well, I was trying to find something that I saw just come up on Twitter, but my Twitter timeline is rolling so fast that I was looking to see that it was there and then it was gone. Bama has a big time player coming on campus tomorrow. From what I understand, I was just trying to see what the name was, but anyway, I can't find it now. But anyway, we're not done with the portal, but I'm with Coach Carl. I'm with Governor. I'm with Twister. Some of you in the chat have even said it. It's time to put the right players in the right position. It's time for coaches to be right. Doggone it, if you're wrong, you need to be gone. Because if you're not going to get right, there is no middle ground between right and wrong. You either one or the other. There's no middle ground between either you can play or you can't. There's no middle ground. There's no middle ground between right and left. You either have it or you don't. It's
Yeah,
just that simple. And so I'm just bringing these things to the forefront now at 232 days before we have liftoff. Because I don't want to be talking about this same problem 231 days from now on September the
well,
5th.
well, piano man, get ready, get ready. Justin Hill gonna be playing five tech. Justin Hill should be playing outside linebacker or inside linebacker. They're gonna have Justin Hill playing 5. That boy gonna get his ass pushed around. They're gonna have London Simmons or Edric Hill playing the 0. They're gonna get their ass pushed around. They got that boy coming around USC that should be a 5. They're gonna have that boy playing 3 tick. Go get his ass pushed around. Or he should at least be playing a 4I. At 295, he probably should be a 4I. They're gonna probably try to put him at 0 or put him in a 1 or put him on the left side of the 3. And the left side of the 3 is the power side of the offense. We're gonna be that right side. Go get his ass pushed around. They're gonna put all these guys like Jordan Renard leaving. I saw the comment why he was playing 3 tick when should have been playing 5. It beyond me, bro. The kid is a 5. The kid is outside. The only problem with Jordan Renard, he's powerful, but he got to keep the outside leverage. He'll drive the tackle or tight end all the way inside through the B gap, but he should be containing the outside leverage. But that's all on coaching too. Like you got the guys, you let all of them leave, they're gonna go somewhere else and be productive. And then now we're gonna have to rely on our young talent. Even though they're talented, they're not gonna be physically fit to come in the SEC year one, start, and boom. And we don't have no Quentin Dan Williams on that team. And no Ashawn Robinson on that team, bro. You know Jonathan Allen or Deron Paynes on that team.
Well,
No
Terrence Cup.
damn Christian Barmores. No, we
Man,
don't have none of them on that team now. We got a bunch of talent, but all that talent unproven. What you did in high school, the day you walk out of that damn high school and sign that paper to go to college and show your ass up on the college campus, that high school stuff is done. It has no factor. Everybody in that, everybody that you play against had the same damn things you done in high school. They all done it. What they doing is coming for your brain. And what they want is to embarrass you. And especially if you're a 5 star. You a high rated 5 star and they feel like you were ranked higher than them coming out of high school. They should have been better. They trying to embarrass you, bro. I promise you.
The way we looking right now, if we go into this season looking the way we did last year, one, we're losing 6 games, and two, it's gonna start to cause people to start taking their banners down, the Alabama apparels down, and be ashamed to say I'm an Alabama fan.
I'm
That's
serious,
what,
man. And that's why Governor, Coach Carl Twister, that's why I put my put that, y'all know how I do it. I do my little countdown. But brothers, they've got 231 days after the day to get this together, because I said it all this past season. I said that here we are in week 12 with a week 1 problem. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's not right. That's not cool. Now here we are in going into the spring. This is the off season. This is the time that you make adjustments. This is the time that you're supposed to know which way you're supposed to be headed, because in just a few days from now, spring drills, the literal thing, is supposed to be starting up. You're not supposed to wait. Now, this just from Piano Man's perspective. You're not supposed to just wait until the season starts to start addressing stuff. No, you start addressing that stuff 200 days out, like right now. Like when the season, after we got beat 38-3 by Indiana, we're supposed to start addressing stuff right then, right there, getting ready for next season. That's the way I see it. If that's not happening, I'm going to have to go with Governor. And he's saying 6 games. Remember, we're opening with East Carolina. And then don't we go into, I forgot who's the second game, but it's
we mess around and see what happens.
I think
Go ahead, Governor.
I honestly think Piano Man we lose 5.
Hmm. Hmm.
Go ahead, Governor. What you about to say?
I was saying, like, we play Kentucky this year.
Yes. And
We
I
mess,
want to say that's the second game.
Let us.
We'll beat Kentucky. We'll beat Kentucky, Governor. Yeah, we'll beat Kentucky. Kentucky's in the rebuild mode, so they'll beat Kentucky. They'll squeak out a win against Kentucky. They'll beat East Carolina. They'll squeak out a win against Kentucky. It's that week that Georgia game, right? We still got Georgia, right? That's gonna tell the tale. That's gonna show you when the season gonna die. Because Kirby's not losing to a failing ass program again.
Lane.
This program is on the down. This program is not on the rise. On talent wise, we're on the rise. But when it
Hmm.
starts coming down to coaching, the coaching ability to adjust, it's all on the down. Susan, somebody put in the chat said that we can't get elite defensive linemen. I throw you a little nugget. It ain't because they don't want to play for Bama. They don't want to play for some people at Alabama. Because certain people at Alabama won't give the elite defensive linemen any damn knowledge or any recognition of that they know how to develop them. Because they see what's going coming in before them. They see all the defensive line talent that was there with these certain coaches. And the guys didn't produce. They transferred out and then they produced elsewhere and became their first, second, third round draft picks. They hadn't been in Bama because of certain coaching staffs.
I don't think people understand, Coach Carl, how scary this season is about to be. We didn't lose these guys to the NFL.
There you go.
Like these guys didn't leave. Our starters didn't leave to go to the NFL. They left to go to a different program to leave next year to go to the NFL.
That's the
Yeah,
reality. Remember, I said Alabama's facing a new reality. Well, that's part of the new reality. That's part
but
of it. And
but
that's the most harshest of the reality, Coach Carl,
the
Twister,
number one the
Governor.
number one problem, piano man, ain't the fact that they left. The problem is some of them leaving because they forced out.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
The second problem is some of them leaving because their coaching staff ain't gonna change. And the third is we know we're not gonna get developed to the talent that we want to be at here, so I gotta go somewhere else. But the main part is, man, I'm not gonna continue to be in the damn system where they keep playing me out of position. And I know by me out being out of position, they using my weakness as my strength, or they trying to make me capitalize on my weaknesses. When I should be working on my weaknesses in the off season, trying to develop a better variety of skills while I'm utilizing my strengths on the daily. Because if you start trying to improve on your weaknesses, you start losing what you do best. I tell my players, man, I know what you strong at. You strong at this, so we gonna home in on this and develop you. At this point, you're gonna be a monster right here. Why are we working on this to make you a whole different level of player? I know what
Exactly.
you're good at, but we're gonna work on this too. We'll home in on this, and we're gonna work on this. And now, when you'll be a variety of player, and then everybody gonna want to get their hands on you. We ain't not going
Exactly.
over there. I'm not gonna go here and work 75% on what you do bad and 25% on what you do good. Because once you lose what you do good, trying to focus on what you do bad, then you just bad.
Across the board.
You just bad. And now you start looking at those players on that football field, man, on Saturday. You be like, ain't no way, man. That kid was playing so much better last year. Why the kid took a damn step back? Like, how the hell did he regress? Like the money Jackson, man. Like the money was playing so good at press corner last year, and then this year he come in, they got him playing off corner. He do so bad. Like, why the hell did that kid regress so bad? Because you trying to turn their goddamn weaknesses to their strengths. You don't play football like that. They killed that kid. That kid could have been a first round draft pick. All you had to do was just work on the weaknesses while you were homing in on the strengths. He could have been working on off ball coverage all summer long, all week, all fall long, playing press corner, put him in the slot, put him on outside, let him press, let him play man, off man, press man, while you working on him damn what he don't do good at the same time. But you put him in there, put him off down coverage, put him in his own coverage. His eyes is on the man and the goddamn running back come out the back, he running a million miles per hour. They say, oh, he won't tackle. Yeah, he playing press man coverage or he playing off man coverage. When you going in the zone, he's supposed to be sitting in the zone. He's still running with the man, so now the zone's available. You putting zone corners in there in man coverage and putting man coverage in zone. Like I never understood that, man. Why the hell we got Dijon Lee playing man when Dijon Lee came out of high school as an off ball corner? Like why we got Red Morgan coming down there playing man when Red Morgan was playing off ball safety? Why we got Bray Hubbard playing deep ball coverage when Bray Hubbard coming out of high school wasn't down box safety? Like they
Mhm.
got these guys playing all out of position, man, and they going out here on some Saturdays stinking up the joints, and then other Saturdays when you see them in their right position, they play so much damn better. You put them in Georgia, and when we went to Athens, they put them guys in the right position. They played the right damn game plan for the most part, and they had a phenomenal game. When you start experimenting with them, Georgia started making runs. Did the same thing with Oklahoma. You experiment with the defense, Oklahoma then run them downfield. When you lock in, put them guys in their right position, Oklahoma couldn't score in the second half. Bama just rolled away with them. When they out of position, they look terrible. When they in the right position, they look good. That's coaching, bro. And all the time, it ain't came on that. It's position coaches. Those are the guys that substitute. Those are the guys that they with every single day. We got to stop blaming on Caleb DeBoer. I mean, it's his job to oversee everything, but that ain't on King Warman either. His job to oversee the defense, but that's mostly on them position coach. That's on Roach. That's on Mo. That's on C Rob.
That thing it flows down. There's a flow chart, and it flows down. And seeing those guys are not mentioned in all of the scheme of things, coach, like what you just said. So you got to look at that as far as those guys being out of position. Yeah, that's a coaching thing. That's not a player thing. Those guys are just doing what those coaches tell them to do.
I got
I'm just saying, but back to the schedule, right quick. East Carolina's first. Thank you for my thank you, Dwight, for putting that up there. But we talking about wins and losses. East Carolina, Kentucky. Then here we go, Florida State. Here we go, and don't forget, you know who they got as quarterback. What's his name out of Auburn? Probably will be the starter.
You talking about Austin?
also, man,
On Byron Brown.
No.
man,
Who
man.
did
That,
who did
what's
Florida
that
State
dude
pick?
name? This Daniels. What's that
Did they
guy's
pick up?
name?
Did they pick up Austin?
He was the quarterback that came out of Auburn. He
Yeah,
started against Bama.
Austin Dames.
Austin
Austin.
Daniels.
Damn.
Him. 9 times out of 10, he's gonna be the starter. And for all intents and purposes, if you go back and look at the stats, he torched Bama.
Yeah, he played good.
He
Austin,
played
Austin
good.
is a solid quarterback. Yeah,
He played good. I'm being honest. Florida State, then we have South Carolina. We go to Mississippi State, and then we play Georgia on October the 10th. We go to Tennessee. We play Texas A&M. We go to LSU. We go to Vanderbilt.
we go to Mississippi
And
State. Then Mississippi State just picked up down Deuce Knight too.
did they? Or
Who,
or
who
what?
got
No, I
Deuce
thought it
Knight?
was Ole Miss.
Old Miss got Deuce Knight.
I think
Cool.
it was Ole Miss
Whew.
that got Deuce Knight.
Oh, thank jeez.
I think it was Ole Miss that got him. And then we
I got
close.
to.
We go to we play Chattanooga, and then we close the season with Auburn.
Yeah,
So
with Brian Braun, who damn torched our asses 2 years on the table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at South Florida.
We don't play LSU this year.
Yes, we go to LSU
Okay.
on November 7th.
Man, you know we go to LSU every year.
Yeah,
Now,
we go to
you don't
LSU.
even call. You don't even call
I
that
thought
game.
they said they were gonna stop
Yeah.
having LSU on the schedule.
Oh, there's no way. I can't. It's no way, shape, form, and fashion. I see this staff beat Lane Kiffin.
Nope.
No way. If they beat Lane Kiffin, he deserve another damn year. I'm telling you, ain't no way in the hell they going down Baton Rouge to beat Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin probably gonna be in the college football playoffs next year, compete for a championship. They win the Porter. They get what they want.
He gonna be licking his chops, bro. I swear. And they're gonna make that. That's gonna be a night game too. I already tell.
Oh, yeah, man. And then
Mm.
and then the fact that they told him no when he begged for the job at Alabama and hired Kevin DeBoer. Oh, he trying to hang 80. I guarantee you.
It's
I
gonna be
just hope them
it's
young
gonna be
bucks are ready,
interesting.
man. I hope them young bucks are ready by the time they play Lane Kiffin in November. Because they go down to Baton Rouge, that shit gonna be a massacre.
And you know what else, Bishop? And since you on the LSU thing right there, the game I'm sure enough gonna watch is when LSU goes to Ole Miss this year.
Oh man, Pete Gold, they getting talent at Ole Miss, but they ain't gonna have enough talent. They're gonna play hard, but I don't think they're gonna have enough talent to decide what that Lane Kiffin doing. Lane
Mm.
Kiffin secretly down there, dude, is building a. Oh my God, he's secretly building the Indiana.
I'm gonna say this now. If we can't run the ball against East Carolina, our season is done. I guarantee you. I'm
Better
calling
run
it.
football.
I'm calling it now.
What
We can't
what's
ball
gonna
against
happen, man? If
our,
they better start Keon Russell. I'm gonna just be real with you, because if they start Austin Mack, it's gonna be gunslinging, 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 gunslinging. They're not gonna run the ball, and then we're gonna end up losing EJ Coel into the transfer portal. We're gonna lose Trey into the transfer portal. We're gonna lose AK Deer to the transfer portal. So we're gonna lose three former damn high school elite running backs to the transfer portal, and we're gonna lose Keon Russell to the transfer portal. So we're gonna have no future. We have Jet Tamala, which is he's a tight, no, he's a tough quarterback, pretty damn good. Can't move. So you start Keelan over Austin. That tells you they got a young quarterback. We're not gonna throw the ball a million times. We're gonna lean on the run game, or we'll be 60-40, sprinkle with the run and the pass to our young guy get his feet on it, right? You go out there, you start Austin Mack, man, it's gonna be the same old, same old. We're gonna lose everybody again. We're gonna lose all our running backs, we're gonna lose all our offensive linemen, we're gonna lose all our damn quarterbacks. We're gonna lose all our running backs, we're gonna lose all our wide receivers. Like we only have 7 wide receivers any damn way. And the guys coming in the 2027 class gonna be paying attention, bro. We may not get any top recruits in 2027. CD Morgan, that he probably gonna stay because they're throwing the ball down the field. But other players is gonna be out of there. I'm telling you, Jackson Lord, those guys, they're gonna be out of there, bro. Because those guys were physical downhill running type offensive linemen. This staff seem like they don't want nobody physical. They want no passive guy that can just drop back and pass protection. They better get to the grind, dog. Because they don't. If you get blown out by LSU, you might not make it back. You lose that game to Florida State, you might not make it back. They come in Tuscaloosa, lose that game. You might get fired. You lose to Georgia. That's three. You can pretty much count three right there. You got Tennessee again. Tennessee, they going to either state, they're probably gonna lose that. So you're looking at four. So what you said, Piano Man?
Texas A&M at home.
Texas
Yeah.
A&M. Mike Elko coming in here from a letdown year. You're probably gonna lose that one. That's five. Who else you got?
You lose to Auburn, it's over, bro.
Auburn with that. Auburn bringing in a experience. Even though they scratched their whole damn team, they bringing in the same team from South Florida, all that experience, like Indiana did. Man, that could be six.
And I'm about to say this, and don't leave. Hit it for me one time, Governor.
Vanderbilt.
Don't leave them out.
Oh my God, we gotta go to Vanderbilt play against
And we
Diego
got to
Pavia.
go. in November. We're not playing them early this year. We're playing them late
in November after you play LSU.
After LSU, it's
after LSU.
Tennessee,
Yes.
and then
Yes. After LSU.
2 weeks
My God.
before Auburn.
like what?
Nah.
Yeah.
So we got Tennessee, a bye week, LSU, Vanderbilt, off game, then Auburn.
Wait a minute. We have Tennessee. We have Texas A&M. We have LSU. We have Vanderbilt, Chattanooga, and Auburn all in a row.
You know what I said? Off week with Chattanooga, and then
Uh,
we got Auburn. So we got Tennessee, Texas A&M after Tennessee.
Yep.
Do we got a bye week before LSU?
no,
No,
no.
Oh.
No, no
There's no
bye
bye
week.
week,
there's
coach.
no bye week.
Oh
Exactly.
my God. That's even worse.
There's no
You
bye
can
week.
you can this year. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now.
We're
You
done.
can this year. Yeah. When they leave the stadium, if they go to the stadium and win, you're not winning that Texas A&M game. Like without a bye week between down Tennessee and Texas A&M, you're not winning that game. Texas A&M not losing nothing. Ain't nobody hit the transfer portal, and ain't nobody went to the pros.
Our
Texas
bye
A&M
week is
ain't
between
losing nothing.
Texas A&M and LSU. That's where the bye week is going to come in, and after that is straight getting.
That's what I was asking about the bye week. So
Oh,
you got Tennessee, Texas A&M a bye week for
Yeah,
LSU. Still
okay.
gonna get killed. You're gonna get your head beat at LSU. Then you leave LSU and you gotta go to Vandy. Like you leave LSU, Vandy. Man, that's merciful. Bro, I can't see them surviving. I'll just be real. That's wow. One of the hardest schedules in America.
In America, Kentucky, FSU, South Carolina. Who's after South Carolina? P.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi
Mississippi
State.
State, Tennessee, Texas A&M, by LSU.
But don't forget, after Mississippi State is Georgia.
Oh, I
You got
forgot.
Georgia now.
And we got Georgia. Bro, we losing about 6 games, bro.
You're
So
not beating
basically what
you
we need to be
you're
doing,
not
but
beating nothing.
basically, yeah, basically what we need to be doing is tighten that ass up, man, and find out what the scheme's gonna be and stop just getting sugarcoated and getting cute. Offensive coordinators
Listen,
and defensive coordinator and the defensive line, all that crap, man, they better tighten up and find the pieces that they need to fit their scheme or try to develop them to the right position what the players need to be instead of trying to change them to what they are not used to. Like Coach Carr said, get those players at the right position where they're good at instead of trying to change it up. Get them what they used to knowing what to do and put them on there instead of trying to change it up, trying to do something they don't know what to do. That's how we got torched last year,
How about
if I'm
putting
not
use
mistaken.
how about putting that
use them
right?
use their strengths to their advantages, man. You gotta play Keon Russell next year. You're not gonna make it through that schedule with
Nope.
Austin Mack as a quarterback trying to pass the ball a million times. Because he can even though he's accurate going downfield, his intermediate throws are inaccurate. Keelan Russell is a full damn zone hitter. The boy is phenomenal. He can hit every single damn zone. He's a full zone passer. Four. Like people don't understand what the full zone is. You got 5 yard before the line of scrimmage, then you got the 5 yard after the line of scrimmage. You got another 5 yard, which puts you in the 15 yard zone. Then you got the 20 yard line, and then you got beyond. So you got the 5, 10, 15, 20, and beyond. Those are the passing lanes. That's how the NFL construct passing zones. They do everything short, intermediate game, right around the line of scrimmage. So that's a quick game line of scrimmage. Then you got the immediate game where you start hitting the slants, those drag routes. Those are intermediate throws. When you start getting out to the deep digs, that's when you get right behind the linebackers, right in front of the linebackers and the safety, and then you got the deep zones. Keelan Russell can hit them all. The boy knows football. Uber talented. And with him, he'll know when to check the ball down. He's not gonna be like Austin Matt trying to press everything downfield because he got a big powerful arm. He'll know when to check down, when not to check down. He gonna see predicted like he'll look and see a damn dump too high safety. And he'll know where the ball going right off the rap. Boom, he gonna identify, he'll see it, and boom, that coverage taken away, he know how to pull it down the run, he know how to check down. And then you can't drop back and throw the ball 50 times with that young guy. You'll have to utilize all that talent you have in the backfield. You will have to. Austin Mack being in the three, this be his fourth year in college. They gonna do the same damn thing with Austin Mack. If they go out with Austin Mack, bro, they gonna beat our head in. I'm telling you, you come out with Keelan Russell, they never gonna know what's coming because they know the guy talented as hell, and they gonna be like, oh shit, it's about to go back to old Bama with Jalen Hurts and two of them with all this arm talent, but they gonna run this strawberry down our throat. That's what they're gonna be thinking. That's how they're gonna be. That's how they're gonna be watching. And if you come out playing like that, the RPO game, instead of coming out there trying to run the damn passy, like Coach Sean say, game, will get your head beat in. You go RPO power running. Bama can win all those games. Cause the defense gonna be young. They'll give up a lot of yardage. So you don't want to go out just pass. And the young defense
Well,
start giving them scores.
right.
Then you get your head beat in.
We are going into
What
this
was
not to cut you up, P. We are going into this season not saying we might lose one or two games. We are really going in this season saying we could lose six. We are talking about we might lose to Vanderbilt. What the going on?
They need to
okay?
take this real seriously.
Governor,
They need to take this real seriously.
And what we're
If
governor,
we get
saying,
Keelan Russell, man, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
what we're
governor.
saying, and I see some things that some people in the chat. This is what we're saying. You got to hear what we said from the start. That if some things are not addressed, that's what we're coming at. We're coming from a point to where there were things that were not addressed this past season from week one all the way up to the end of the year. They were never addressed. They did not get improved. It was too sporadic. They were not consistent. Coach Carl eloquently put it. There were weeks that everybody was in the right position. Boom, we won the game. But the moment they started with that wrong position stuff, people were not coming right. This, that, and the third. Boom, Alabama lost. That's facts. You can't go into 2026 with that mentality. You've lost guys that were helping you. You're starting afresh now. How will you handle it? So when you throw the schedule up there, ladies and gentlemen, nobody's bashing, nobody's saying that we're going to lose this, lose that. The potential is there if the problems are not addressed and corrected.
Yeah, I
That's the
mean,
definition of
what,
insanity.
yeah, what I'm saying is this. So don't take it wrong. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm saying this. With the way that we play in football the last 2 years, on offense and defense, the defense was our calling card this year, right? We won games because the defense later on in the second half made the adjustment and started stopping teams from moving the ball down the field on us. So the defense is not really the issue. The issue is when they get into a situation where they have to play against more powerful teams or teams on the equal talent level, they start experimenting around, fumbling around, trying to do things different. And then we start getting our heads smashed in because we putting our kids out of position. And we're trying to play fancy football instead of playing just football. We start taking chances. Okay, Walmart taking chances, on plays because, you have to. Offense not moving the ball, so now you got to gamble on defense. But when you're taking a gamble on defense, the damn substitution packages are always wrong. You're in zero coverage, right? Zero means there's no safety help over the top. It's man on man. You get beat, strike up the band. That's what zero means. You have no help. You one on one. As soon as somebody beats you, you just strike the band up because it's six. We going in zero, but you playing zero coverage with a zone corner. Like how you gonna play man? Zero man should be press man coverage or maybe 3 to 5 yard off man coverage, not 10 yards off man coverage and then we're playing outside leverage on zero man with no safety help. You play outside leverage means that you stand on one side outside of the damn wide receiver, or you on the receiver outside shoulder closer to the sideline. And then what that tell you or what they tell me as a receiver, if I know I'm sitting here and I don't see no safety over the top, I'm looking like damn, they in zero. And this fool playing me outside leverage, I'm pressing his outside shoulder and I'm gonna bang post. Once I bang post, he gonna have to speed turn to get back on top of me. If he don't speed
Facts.
turn and he stop his feet and then he try to come back underneath me, just trying to follow my route. If he outside leverage, boom, and he stop his feet and try to open his hips up inside to try to get on top of me, it's six. Did you not watch any other game? Dude pressed the outside shoulder, bang that post. That guy took a step inside and tried to catch him inside. And that guy went down. The guy was just jaw down the middle, catch a football, standing in his zone and dancing in the end zone. If he speed turned right quick, he would have got back on top of him, being able to come across the hand and make a play. I don't even know if they teach a speed turn in Alabama. That's all I'm saying. Y'all watch the film. If that shit continues, screw my French piano man.
You
If
got it.
that continues, I promise you, if that continues, they're gonna strike up the band. The teams that Piano Man just announced that we playing, Georgia. Georgia put up points. Georgia run the ball downhill at you. If you put those guys in the wrong tech, Georgia gonna eat our asses alive. Vandy still got Diego Poirier. We can't stop him this year. It went for the fumble, and they probably beat us this year. He didn't fumble that ball, right? We couldn't stop him last year. Tennessee pick if it weren't for that bad play by Joey Aguilar on that behind the pad pick six, because if he throw the ball on time, it's a touchdown. He threw the ball behind him, it's a pick six. I love it. No, I was in the stands. That was one of the more happy days of my football time in Alabama. You go look at Texas A&M with their passing offense they have. It's a bonded passing offense. They RPO you to death. Our offensive line is not physical enough right now. Our defensive line may not be a hold up against Texas A&M D line. LSU with Kiffin Billy down there. Y'all better go. If you think damn Bama can beat LSU, you better go check and see what Kiffin Billy down there. We ain't getting the dude that he getting. We don't have the NIL money that he has. He picking what he want. We begging kids. Now y'all ain't seeing it. Bama paying kids $50,000 to come in and visit the damn program. Man, when did we have to pay somebody to come visit Alabama? They paying kids $50,000 to come visit. They come get their $50,000 and they walking out the damn door saying thank you, no thank you. All they want is your money.
Facts.
We ain't
Yo,
down there. We ain't talking bad about the kids. We just telling you how it looks. If that offensive staff don't get it right, defense is gonna be looking horrible. And those defensive kids gonna down be in the portal again. Because they not gonna sit around and get their head bashed in every single week. Somebody hanging 50 on them every single week because the offense can't score. That's what we saying. That's it.
Alabama looking like the sugar daddy right now.
hey,
I hear you. Hey,
Ain't
everybody,
no
welcome to the
standard.
stage. It's Bishop, the
yeah,
Bishop is here. What's up,
yeah.
Bishop?
Man, look, I ran out of class. I'm like, I got to get in and get some gumbo. I need it. They driving me crazy up in this government. But check this out. It's not that it's negative. It's just if you want to win a national title, this is what's keeping certain teams from reaching that because they're not willing to answer these type of questions when where it's glaring on each in the eye in the sky, and it keeps telling you, "Hey, you need to address it. You can't run away from it because eventually it comes to roost."
That's it. I mean, it is what it is, folks. So I'm like I said, when I put the schedule up there. I told you what the business was. But what we're saying is, one last time, Coach Carl just eloquently explained it. From both sides of the ball, there has to be changes. If not, because the teams that we're playing have gotten better. We got to acknowledge that part. We may not want to, but they've gotten better. We've got to exceed that ourselves. But you also have to play with the hand that's dealt you. And what I mean by that is you've got to develop the players that are there. You can't just assume that just because they're at Alabama, blah, 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 and that it's going to be okay. No, it's not. It's not going to be okay. We got to face reality. We're in a new season. I told you, Alabama's facing a new reality about the transfer portal. Alabama has to face the new reality about the teams around them, whether in the SEC, even some of those smaller schools, they're getting better. Why? Because some of the Division I players are even taking a step down and they're going there, and they help make those rosters better. So all we're saying to Bama fans, you get upset when we say you got to take the crimson colored glasses off, but it's okay for you to we love our team. We all do. But for those of us that are realists, don't look now. But when you're talking about Lane Kiffin, I'm not a big Lane Kiffin guy, but Lane Kiffin is bringing in players. Now he's losing a few, but he's replacing it with some quality stuff. He's doing it, and it remains to be seen how all of this turns out. So, like I said, after the day, we got 231 days. I'm talking Bama now to figure this out, but it needs to start now.
Hey, now let me add something to the chat. Let me ask you a question. And this is just Bishop the chef wanting to make sure I got my gumbo straight hot. The feeling you got after playing Indiana in the playoffs, do you think 16 rushing attempts is enough to win that playoff game? For 27 yards? For 27 yards.
Man, Bishop. See, that's what people don't want to hear, Bishop. Right? We as Alabama fans, man, personally, I spent a lot of damn money in Tuscaloosa. Those season tickets ain't cheap. Going in that stadium with a $20 hot dog and a drink. Get a drink and a hot dog, it's $20, $22 to be exact.
24.
You go up
Very
there.
expensive.
If you get a Dennis dog, it's $24, but I don't get a regular hot dog because Dennis dog in there, but a regular hot dog, right? But if you go in there and get nachos, don't get the nacho with the chicken or the ground beef on them. Those things, they're $16 itself. You get a souvenir cup, you talking what, $13 for a souvenir cup? You already there at $30.
Facts.
So you got season tickets, you got $60 every time you go in there. At the minimum, $60 every time you go in there because it be so hot in the summertime. So you gotta buy water after water after water. You go in there and then you in the wintertime it's so cold, so now you're trying to buy the hot chocolate that comes around in the with the carrier guy. And then when you get the hot chocolate, it's lukewarm. So now you gotta buy 3 or 4 of those lukewarm hot chocolates for $5. So your dollar amount keep coming. I'm spending a lot of damn money in Tuscaloosa. That's why I didn't go to all those games this year. I gave tickets away because it keep going up there. I'm not gonna go there and watch them beat a damn ring-a-dink team to death. When I go there and I see you get your head beat in by Oklahoma, like I'm gonna come in there and watch us get beat by Oklahoma and spend $80. Not to mention the gas I had to spend to go there. Man, you know, I said I gave the LSU ticket away. Like literally, I gave LSU ticket away. I gave tickets away to the damn East Illinois game. We gave a whole session away. Man, it cost us too much money. Most of the Alabama fans sit back and watch that shit on TV. We watch that in the stands. I watch the sideline. See, I don't go to football games just watch the players and just to get a little time. I can't do it no more because I started coaching football. So the fandom is gone in me.
Facts.
I watch the game from a coach's standpoint. Now I'm watching the sideline. We playing Oklahoma. I'm looking at the sideline, and I'm like, what the hell is going on with the sideline? No passion on the sideline. Only person on the sideline that had passion was that Kane Woolman. That's it. Mo Lincoln's got passion on particular plays. Like a lot of time when the players are out of position or they miss a tackle, he don't even say that, they just sitting down there, boom. Like, come on, Mo. In practice, you killing them. Get them in the game. Do the same thing. Be the same way. No, they're not doing it in the game. They sit down there, they pat them on the shoulder, good job. Ain't no good damn job. Boy, you just got beat for a T. I'm gonna bring you on the sideline, I'm gonna scream in your ear, then we're gonna watch film and I'm gonna help you fix it. They ain't doing that, bro. It's no passion. You watch that damn playoff game against Indiana. Indiana whole sideline was damn rocking. From the coaches all the way down to the damn athletic trainers. The females that were taking water on the sideline was in there, they were bouncing. The whole team, man, was ecstatic. Our sideline was quiet as a damn mouse. Like they just knew they were gonna get their head beat in. They didn't come with no passion. That's a problem for me. I don't know about y'all, but me, man, that $900 something a year, season tickets, I can keep that money, but I can't because we locked in for 10 years and we 6 years into the 10-year bid. So this year, them tickets probably gonna be what? $1,100 because every year it keep going up. So probably paying $1,100 a year now to get these tickets. And then you gotta pay for gas every week. They have a home game, you gotta buy food every home game, and then you go out there and then they put up lackluster performance. Man, that it ain't what we used to. We
That's all I'm
played
saying.
better. We played better. I'm being honest, Peter, man. You I know. But my
You're breaking up, bro.
coaches
Breaking
that
up,
wasn't
coach.
that good.
Say the first
Yeah,
part of that
probably because
statement
I'm
again,
riding
coach.
through it. I said, but before Nick Saban, we was losing because we had bad coaches, right? But even
Right.
when we was losing, we still played better than we playing right now. We still had NFL talent, guys that were leaving our program going to the NFL with Mike Shooter as a coach. Those guys look better with Mike Shooter than they did on the Caleb DeBoer, bro. And that's real. I don't care how they feel about it. Nick Saban is the GOAT. But before Nick Saban, Bama got our head beat in a lot. But we lost games that was competitive. We ain't losing games by 35 points. This is the first time Bama lost game this bad, man, since the early damn 60s or something.
1998 against Arkansas.
Okay. We lost that game to Arkansas, 1998. That was Nick Saban's first year, right?
No, he came in
98
2000.
in the 90s, bro,
Oh,
not
98.
2000.
98, that was right after damn Gene Stallings. That
Yeah.
was right after Gene Stallings. Yeah, they would transition from a bad coach to a good coach, right? So we lost that because we had left the bad coach, got Gene Stallings, and they basically ran Gene Stallings out of there. And then we ended up getting bad coaches. So we got our head beat in by Arkansas. But we hadn't lost that bad since the 90s. This is horrible, man. We lost 3 bad games this year. Florida State, embarrassed. Georgia, embarrassed. Indiana, destroyed.
Well, I'm
Hey,
gonna
coach, let me
say,
ask you this. Can I
That
can
game
I
plan changed.
can I ask you a question? Okay,
Yes, sir.
this just a fan of me. Is these guys are there just to get the money because it's the Alabama guy during coaching and the Alabama culture? The coach is like, okay, let's go get it. And okay, we're in Alabama. Or they did that for the money, or they want to develop the players.
They man, there's no coach out there in the game for the money. There's no coach out there for the game. I'm never gonna say that about a coach that they done for the money. because it ruins your reputation. Once you
Gotcha.
leave Bama, nobody's gonna touch you if you're all about the money. They doing it for the love of the game. They doing it to win championships. The problem is a lot of time you come in, you want to develop kids your way. You want kids to play your way. You want your type of kids, so you don't have to take a kid that's a two gap and try and turn them into a one gap. You don't want to bring a kid in that don't like the crossface and try to teach them how to crossface. Hey, you don't want a slot receiver. You got all slot receivers on your team. You trying to make them excellent and wise. You gotta go out there and get the guy that fits the mentality that you're looking for, true and true. So you end up losing to win. I'm thinking that the guys that left wasn't in the schemes of what they wanted to do going forward, right? They knew they had the mass talent, but the talent that they was providing ain't the talent that they want on the roster. So they're going out trying to get guys that fit what they want to do. They gonna live and die by what they want to do. They have a game plan. Is it the game plan that's gonna work in the SEC, or is just a game plan that they trying to implement and see if it works? We won't know until this year and beyond if they still there. If they perform well this year, then the scheme maybe works in the SEC. Mike Elko did it, right? Like he brought that
Mm.
ACC style play to the SEC, and it worked just fine. But he's not running West Coast. You know, it's tough, smash my football. But when you come down here trying to play the box, I'm gonna eat your ass up over the top. And then when I drop back and pass the ball a lot, I got superior speed on the outside with a superior quarterback that could dominate him, that with his arm and his feet. So he bringing in something. I think they may copy that style, but putting a little West Coast in on it, and it may work, bro. It may work. And then again, it's just like taking those darts and throwing at the dartboard. You might do, you might not. You just can't do
Gotcha.
nothing but take an opportunity and try. You just gotta try and see does it work. If it don't work, maybe then they'll move on to something else. But if it do, they're gonna try to stick with it. My thing is Ryan Grubb. Ryan Grubb will have to get out of that play caller system and learn how to damn adjust to what the defense is giving you. They're gonna have to teach kids to check down. They're gonna have to teach running backs to press the gap. When you see the gap, when you see an outside gap, then you bounce outside. That's the whole benefits of getting EJ and Trey. Because now you got two guys that can hit the gap and that can bounce. And I hate to be the one to see it. I think EJ all world running back. But I'm telling you, Trey, he a 3-star, but he different. He different. He different now. You're gonna see that 3-star kid coming there, and that kid is different. But when they ever get a chance to play ball, you're gonna see what that boy built like. That boy there, he coming in like Josh Jacob type, Eddie Lacy.
Mm.
Right. He that guy.
He that dude.
Yeah.
Man, that just show their intensity. Just all I want to see Alabama bring that intensity and be hungry again. Not just be there because I'm Alabama. Bring that anger, that hunger, that desire to win, man. We didn't
Those
have that
kids got
last year.
Twister, those kids got that, man. I'm telling you, they got it. But it starts with the staff, man. If your staff is laid back, chill, your play is laid back, chill. If you got the in your face, hard, not crazy coach like said Nitty, then everybody on his staff gonna be hard, not crazy like him because he's crazy. He pushing crazy. He's teaching crazy. He breeding crazy, and you gonna play crazy. You're gonna play with your hat on fire. Mario Cristobal said it best, man. Then nobody expect us to be here. We playing with our hats on fire.
Well, them coaches
It,
better get into the gear then and
they
starting
better
ready to
get,
eat.
yeah, they better
There's
get tough,
no
man.
sugarcoat nothing, man. We need to get back to that intensity. Them coaches not to be lollygagging. These jokers are glad that Alabama is where they at now because they waited years for Alabama to be like this. They couldn't wait for Alabama to be like what they are right now. And Caleb Boyd, maybe this is your final season, your final chance. Ryan Grove, God dang, you screw up this time, you gonna be out the door like the CS did you 2 years ago. Boy, you better get your ass in gear. The offensive line coach better get his ass in gear. Defensive line coach, Kane Womack brought that defense to where they needed to be, to get to the playoffs and play better. But I just think it's not just it ain't really the defense, it's the offense. Because the defense on the field the whole game. The offense didn't help them at all. It's just the offense that's the problem. Ryan Grubb gotta play like, man, like he won a championship. You gotta play really, really aggressive. Play tough, man. Not playing cute. Run the ball. If the running game is good, keep it on the field. Because if you keep on running the ball, they can't stop it until the defense find out that they can stop the run, then pass the ball. When the running game is going good, stay on the running game.
Man, they got that mentality. They got that mentality, man. They're trying to be a first round draft picks at quarterbacks and receivers, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't caring about no first round draft pick at running back. They want a Heisman Trophy quarterback. They ain't caring about that no Heisman Trophy running game. I'm telling you, you look at their staff, man. Look at the way they call plays from Indiana all the way through Washington. Their offense is predicated on spinning the ball. They want to spin the ball. They want a Michael Penix. They want first round draft picks at quarterbacks.
And look
That's
at
all.
Penix
That's
today,
what.
and that's all I got to say about that.
That's what it's all predicated on. It's all predicated on first round draft picks at quarterback and wide receivers. They'll get 1,000-yard running back, but he's not gonna get a whole lot of touches, so he better down utilize every single one he get. That's the way that offense is ran. That's Ryan Grove. I'll
I'm gonna
just be
say,
honest with you.
go ahead, Coach.
I'm just being honest, man. That's just the way that offense run. If they don't adopt the new offensive mindset, bro, it's gonna be the same old thing. The quarterback's gonna look phenomenal. Austin Mack, Keelan Russell, whoever they roll out there, they're gonna look phenomenal. They just gonna struggle in certain down and distances. They're gonna struggle in certain teams, but they're gonna have 3,000 plus yard passing. That's what they're gonna be.
You can't be
And they're
physical
probably gonna
like
lose
that.
a bunch of games.
Right. So
It ain't gonna be about just stats. Everybody looking at stats. In this day and age, these guys now looking at, I got a bunch of stats. The hell with the stats, man. It ain't about stats. It's about winning the game. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. It's all start with the offensive line. Without those boys protecting those quarterbacks, wide receivers, and running backs, you won't be getting no touchdowns. You won't be getting no 1,000 yards. You won't be getting none of that without the O line. It starts and the begins with the O line.
but
Twister.
I'm gonna say this though. Let
Can
me
I
say this.
can I say the piano man before we get off?
Go ahead.
Can I tell Twister a little secret?
Go ahead.
Twister. If you go back and watch high school film on kids, you watch high school film on all the kids that recruited by Alabama. Just go back and watch film. You watch the position that they played. You watch where they was good at on drives that they was excellent at, that they excelled at the most. Watch them, and then watch them when they get to college. Most college programs put them right back in the positions that they excelled in high school. Some college programs put them in different positions, and then they struggle like hell. Just go back and watch film, and then you'll start understanding why these kids come out of high school that has all their talent. They rated 4-star, they rated high 5 stars, or they 5-star plus, and then they get to certain colleges and they struggle like hell. Watch the film, and then you will understand. Just go watch the high school highlights, and then you watch the college highlights, and you be like, why the hell they got that guy playing right there when he played this in high school?
Okay, Coach Carl, let me ask you this. Ty Simpson, he was a dual threat. He was more like a pocket passer. If he was a dual threat, why he ran the ball a couple of times, but he was mostly as a pocket passer, or should I say,
Ty,
a pro style quarterback.
Ty Simpson coming out of high school, dual threat quarterback in a 1A power program in Tennessee. 1A power program in Tennessee, which a program that him being a 5-star quarterback in that league in Tennessee, he was better than everybody he played. So he can run up and down the field and dance around the field all he wanted because nobody in that damn area in the state that can actually play with him. Same thing his brother doing this year, running up the numbers, rushing touchdown, passing touchdown, rushing yard, but they in 1A schools. So this 1A talent is not saying that the talent is not good in the 1A, but it's not immense amounts of talent in the 1A. You run across few teams that got talent, multiple players on the team that has that type of talent, but usually it's just one guy on each team, two guys on each team that has that type of ability to go play D1 college football. It's not, you're never gonna go to a 1A program and see 30 damn kids that can play D1 level college football. It's not gonna happen, no matter what state you're in. That's
Mm,
why they're in the 1A district. It may be one guy, maybe two sometimes on a team. But a lot of times you got that one guy gonna dominate because he's so much better than everybody else. That's Ty Simpson. That's when he
Big
came.
fish.
That's why when he came to college, he had to wait 4 years before he can actually get his snaps on. He had to develop mentally, he had to develop physically, and he had to develop emotionally because he come from a spot where I just ran over the world, and then I'm coming into college and I'm not the best player. So all that shit had to come into play. That's what happened with Emmanuel Henderson. Came from a 1A program, he dominated. Came to Alabama, he got it. He got in there with guys that were way bigger, way stronger, way faster than him, and he struggled a lot. He was a running back coming out of Elba. Bama turned him into a wide receiver because he wasn't a down here runner. He wasn't a cut guy. He was just a run over you type of guy because he was bigger and faster than everybody else. So you gotta look at it like 1A has talent, has a lot of talent. 2A has a lot of talent. When you get into 3A, you start getting more guys. 3A and above, you start getting 5, 6, 7, 8 guys on a team that can actually play high level football, but you have one or two that was dominant in those areas. When you start hitting that 4 and 5 and 6 and 7A, now you got a team full of damn, D1 talent players
hmm
because of the teams that had to play against, the coaching staff you had to bring in. Like you can't bring a 1A coach into a damn 5A and
Oh,
dominate.
well, no.
It's
Mm-mm.
not gonna happen. You're gonna have to get a 5A coach or above and then keep it going because it's the talent level different, the different schemes are different. D1A coaches, they don't know techniques and a lot of stuff like that. A lot of time 1A coaches, they just go out there and put together game plans and run out there like Ryan Groves and we're gonna just run, we're gonna run. They don't know about the techniques and all that. They have to go to, like when I started, I knew about text because I played it and I studied football so much. But I went to Nick Saban coaching clinics every single year. I paid that money with the Nick Saban coaching clinic. I even went to clinic to a Dabo coaching clinic. So you want to learn. And I was in the 1A, so I wanted to learn and get better. I wanted to get smarter as a coach. I didn't want to just come out there and try to teach kids what I knew. When back in the days, in my heydays, when I played football, I actually went learn to get better. A lot of those 1A kids, one of the 1A coaches, they don't. So it's a coaching level, man. Like that shit goes deep. You talking about dual threat? I know a kid right now that's a dual threat. I guarantee you he can't go to Alabama State and run around and throw the ball all across the field. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen.
I got
They get
another.
Alabama State, they're gonna turn him into a running back, or they're gonna turn his ass into a damn defensive back.
I got another question for you. Okay, then the
Make this the
defensive
last
scheme.
one, Twister, because I gotta go.
Okay. I'm gonna say this real quick. Like the defensive scheme, like the 4, 5, and the what a 3, whatever the style of the defense. Okay, why can't you get the defensive line or the linebackers to fit that scheme they're trying to go for, instead of just getting defensive linemen or defensive backs or the linebackers that don't know the coaching scheme what they're trying to get to want to get recruited for the
Every,
college.
everybody run that same scheme. Mostly everybody run that same scheme in high school. 4-2-5, the 3-3 stacks. Like most high school coaches, they predicate their defense around what college is running. So they running the 4-3, they're running 3-4, they're running the 5-2, they're running the stack, they running the 4-2-5. Yeah, I don't seen them run down 3-2-6s. Like I don't seen it. Like
Mm-hmm.
all high school running multiples. They run it week by week. Depends on what team you running, what team you
Yeah.
playing against a tight set downhill. We call it jumbo package damn team. They gonna compress everything. They gonna run a 4-4. They run a 5-2. They run a 6-2s. Like they gonna compress. When they get into a spread out 5 wide type team, they gonna go to the 4-2-5, the 3-3 stacks. It depends on. It predicates on what the offense is running. If you playing Texas A&M, you want to be in the 4-2-5, maybe the 3-3 stack. You know, you maybe want to be in a 3-3. Bring your safety down, put him in the damn outside of his linebacker, run 2 safeties on the damn. You got a Mike and 2 safeties on the outside playing in the 3-3 stack. You might want to do that. You might want to run a wheel and a safety
Mm-hmm.
when the 3-3 stack playing at Texas Tech. Like Texas A&M, Texas Tech of the world. You might want to run those type of damn defenses. 4-2-5, they have the kids, they recruit the kids to play the defense. It's not the kids. I'm telling you, if we got this defense and you the 4-2-5 is predicated on gap control. The 3-3 stack is predicated on gap control. The 3-4 is predicated on gap control. The 4-4, the 5-2, the 6-2, piano man will tell you, defense is predicated on gap control.
Control.
You control your gap and
Got
let the linebackers eat.
yes,
D-line
sir.
control gap, linebackers eat. You control your gap. Boom, you got your gap control and you see somebody bouncing a gap in front of you. Now you shed block and then you can get into that gap. But if you
Gotcha.
can't control your gap, you can't shed gap. If you just coming out the ball just straight cross facing, you opening up gaps that the linebackers and the safeties have to fill. And if the linebackers is hesitant and the safeties are hesitant and don't fill those gaps, then it streaks. And streaking means it's a chase. And a lot of times as you chasing somebody, you losing the race. They said chase is a race, right? You better be faster than the guy you're chasing because if you chase that, you ain't faster than you're gonna lose that race. So that's the biggest point, man. The point is, damn, we can't damn be running these schemes and then you're coming out here making everybody crossface. Crossface ain't working. They don't even crossface in the NFL, dog. NFL is gap integrity. Hold your gap, press your gap, man your gap, and then you can get off your gap and get into another gap. But you go out there talking about I'm cross facing to this or they running stunts and twists. You controlling your gap, but you stunting and twisting. So that means you coming from one way, going one way, making the guard and attacker think they gotta look around to see where they're coming, and then one guy steps out, the other guy fills the gap. Now you can do that a lot, but you can't do it every single play. You gonna have to man your gap, and you got to stunt and twist every now and then. They cross face to get you beat.
Every time. And I've seen it happen
Gotcha.
too many times. Too many times. So, but with that being said, Governor, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just listening, man. I'm listening.
Good. Because I'm going to let you have first shot at parting words, and then we're going to go from there. Governor, with your parting words.
Well, first, it's always a blessing to talk to y'all. It's just when you people here and they be like, oh man, they talking too much. It's a rant. No, you got to listen to what they're talking about. I can listen to Coach Carl, Coach Sean, P, Twister, Sharp, Jonathan. I can listen to Al. I can listen to them all day. Even Miller's Edge. I can listen to them all day because they're talking football. They're telling me things or explaining things to me that I don't see on a daily basis. So I'm always grateful for that. P, I've been telling you this all season. Came into this season and this girl let you know it's coaching. It is coaching. Forget the players. This is coaching. I said the most important thing this season was coaching. I don't know what else we're putting too much emphasis on the players leaving or they don't have no grid and it's because of coaching. How long is it going to take until we actually find out, okay, what is Kalen DeBoer and this coaching staff's identity? Because the players can't have identity if the coaches don't have one. I'm sorry. This is coaching. If high school coaches can see this, and former players can see this as in the program or outside the program, or just people that just actually played the game can see this, it's a coaching problem. Stop giving these guys a way out by saying, "Oh, it's the players not producing and players not." No, it's the coaching. Period, and then the discussion. See, I'm ruthless. I am really ruthless. What I would do, I would tell my fans, the diehard fans that's putting money, the coach calls that got season ticket holders, don't go to the. You put pressure on these coaches. I won't even show up, bro. Why would I show up to see this? Going back to the word business. Right now, I'm investing into this school, and I'm not getting productive. I'm not getting what I'm putting in. I'm not going to keep going to a restaurant when the restaurant staff is trash. Why would I spend my money there? Not, that's how you. This has got to change. And right now, I'm disgusted on what I'm seeing. Not saying that it can't get better. I'm just disgusted on what I'm seeing. You got too many excuses. I am not from the era of excuses. If you say you're gonna do something, then do it. Your word is your bond. And right now, your word is ass. Excuse my French. So once again, it's always a blessing to speak with y'all. I like talking to y'all. P, we in the Discord, we talk all the time. And we might have, you know me, and we might have to just have a call tonight because
Okay.
it's getting that to that point.
Okay, I got you.
You need to get twisted in this Discord, man.
No, I ain't getting twisted in the Discord. I'll be deaf when it's all over.
Get twisted.
Twister be hollering in the phone.
Got these sheets on deck. You already know. These
I
sheets.
already know Twister. Twister be hollering in the phone and everything. Man, how Twister get started. When me and him be in a conversation, just me and him, y'all just don't have no clue. Governor, you think you bad? Twister is worse than you.
Hey, man.
Twister is horrible. Man, golly, man. But I love y'all though, bro. But for the best in your sheets and beds and pillows, blankets and all that kind of stuff, Governor is your man. All 1,000 thread count. Nothing under, not 999. All 1,000 and up for your best in sheet needs. Go see the governor. Now, if you don't have a job, ain't no sense in you talking to it.
Don't call me.
Don't call him. Don't call him. So
401k.
thank you, Governor. Huh?
I said 401k only.
Yeah, that's it. 401k, retirement, annuities, wills, trust, that along that line. Gold, bond, stock, silver, platinum. See him for your best in bed and services. Thank you. Twister, pardon words, sir.
Yeah, y'all talking about hollering on the phone. Most of the time, I'll be hollering on the phone, not hollering because I'll be basically working and a lot of noise will be surrounding me when I be driving on the road. And I'll be trying to talk low and maybe y'all probably could hear me in the background. No, I not really don't be hollering and screaming on the phone. Just putting that out there. Well, yeah, but basically, come again.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so basically, man, it's a special day for me because my mother just turned 64 today. Her birthday is today, and I'm happy for her, man. Whoever still got mothers in your life, man, love them because in this day and age, man, how this world is going and all this talking about having wars against countries. I know we ain't talking politics. Y'all be safe, man. Whoever got good mothers, love them, man, like they your last, man, because without the mothers, we don't be here. We won't be here, including the fathers as well. We won't be here, man. So love y'all mothers and your parents and whoever y'all guardians are, man. Love them and thank them for what they did for y'all and stuff like that, man. Because I am happy because my mom is. We've been through a lot in the past. I'm not gonna go through that right now, but I'm just glad that she's still here. She's turned 64 today, the day after Martin Luther King's birthday. That's kind of a blessing on that side. And my grandmother's birthday rest in peace, was on the 1st, on New Year's Day. She would have been 90 if she would still be here with us. But back to everything else, just thank God that everybody's doing good and just tighten up and everything and shoot. Just keep on living. Like I said, Alabama would tighten up, hopefully, and get more back physical and be hungry. It start with coaching. And that's all, man. Y'all have a God bless day and roll tide.
Roll tide. Thank you, Twister. Coach Carl, parting words, sir.
Y'all hang in there, man. Hang in there. Don't get too caught up in all the drama. Don't get too mad at what's going on with side the program, man. Just hang in there. Keep your head up. Fans, the better days are coming. This year, this is our year. That's what I'm gonna say, man. This is our year. We're gonna turn this program around. This staff gonna get it together, and we're gonna come out of here and dominate the SEC and college football. So the players we had that departed, just want to wish them luck. Hope the guys that don't have a home continue to search and find a home outside of the portal closing. Uh, Parents that we know personally, the kid that was at Alabama, thank you for allowing your kid to come play for the University of Alabama. And we wish them well on their next journey, even though that it didn't work out with us. We still want to wish them well in the homes that they're going. Tell your mom I said happy birthday, Twister, man. And having a
Will
good
do,
mom.
man. Will do.
My mom's alive, and I can't say nothing about that. I love my mom to death, man. I mean, like I tell a lot of kids nowadays, you gotta respect your mom, man. Because when all fall through, that's the only person that's gonna come through for you. You get locked up in prison. Your dad ain't coming to visit you, man. Your mom coming every day. When you're down on your luck and you don't have $1 in your pocket, daddy gonna be like, go get a job. Mama gonna be slicking your money. They try to keep you on float. And a lot of kids nowadays don't care about mom. They cuss their mama out, talk down on their mama, call their mama all out their names, man. They don't understand the value of that parent. And then when the world turns against you, and your mom turns against you, who you got? You got nobody but the street. And the street don't love nobody. And I say that, I
Right.
tell kids that all the time. So, man, Piano Man, appreciate the invite, brother. I appreciate the segment, man. So I gotta tell John about your segment, so John come on. I don't know if Marvin gonna be able to come on because Marvin is a cloud engineer and he has a lot of people that he has to, take care of daily. But I'll let John know about it, man, so we can
Yeah.
start showing up, man, and help you build your channel. I love helping you build your channel, man, because you real. You're real. And he almost at 500, man. So y'all watching this live screen on the tube, man. After everything done, y'all going back rewatching it. Man, tell a friend and tell a friend.
Yeah.
You want the best and one of the most authentic guys on YouTube who's never gonna be hating on nobody, who's never gonna go in here and try to steal nobody's topics, who's never gonna piggyback off of nobody. He's gonna come, he's gonna give it to you real, he's gonna give it to you authentic. He's gonna tell you the truth and from his own perspective and not somebody else's. He ain't gonna steal your damn shine. He ain't trying to cross over nobody's lane. He just coming in here doing this thing and he's doing it very well. Y'all tune in to Piano Man.
I
Telling you,
appreciate
man, you're never
you. And
gonna get it better. And by the way, Piano Man, congratulations on getting that ticket to the Senior Bowl, brother.
yeah, I was gonna wait, but I'm going to
Congratulations.
the Senior Bowl, y'all. I'm going to the
Congratulations.
Senior Bowl,
Ticket to
and
the Senior Bowl.
we're gonna be doing some stuff there. So uh,
That's
uh,
good, man.
you'll see here in a minute. So, but thank you, Coach, and thank you, Governor, for Twister and Twister. I'm gonna work on getting you into our Discord. I'm just telling you, bro. You just have to be ready, and it's an experience, bro. But
Yeah, how is it? Is it kind of like a chat, a group chat type of thing, or something
you'll
like that?
you'll see. Don't question me. You'll see when you get there. Uh,
Send me a Discord invite.
see when you
Likewise.
get there. That's all
Send
See when you
Likewise.
get there. That's all
me
I'm
a
gonna
Discord
say.
invite.
See when you get there. Oh,
Send me a
bro.
Gotcha.
Discord invite, man, so I come hang out with y'all sometime.
Say that again, Governor.
No, that
Oh, I
was
didn't
me.
say anything.
Send me a Discord invite so I come hang out with y'all sometime.
Okay, gotcha, Coach Carl. Gotcha. Coach Carl fit right on there. Twister,
Wait,
you'll see. Governor, don't say nothing. You just
wait,
sit down and be quiet. Because
wait.
he's gonna be
Well,
running tonight.
he already sent me the invite, Piano man. That's
Yeah,
what governor's out there give me on there. I ain't know
yeah,
nothing about it.
yeah.
I
We gonna
got you,
call
bro.
it. But wait, Pete. Before you go, wait. You got? Did you get your credentials?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, that's an inside joke. You got your credentials.
Hey,
That's what I'm
I
talking
didn't know you didn't.
Oh
I didn't
man.
know you didn't tell your people, man. My bad.
I wasn't
about.
gonna say a word, bro.
I ruined your
He got
surprise.
his credentials. We find out. Coach Carl paid attention. Now he got his credentials. You know, something that he was supposed to be getting. But
My bad, Piano man. I
shut up.
ruined your surprise. I thought you had already told your people.
I'm gonna shut up.
Anyway,
I
man, thank
just
you
ruined.
everybody
I
for
just
coming.
ruined it.
But
Roll Tide, you guys.
your roll
Get my
tide to
day
everybody.
started.
But let me say this as I go off and everything, because I'm supposed to have been off 2 hours ago. Thank you, Stephen Hicks, for the reminder. But anyway, listen, Dontario says something here. We're not immune to losing. It happens. What is our response going to be now? That's the question. That's why I left that up there so long. I will reiterate again, we're only speaking from the perspective of what we've seen lately. That if those things are not changed, then like Governor said, like Twister said, like Coach Carl said, this is the potential of what could happen if they're not changed. So with that being said, let's focus on getting better. Let's focus on getting hungry. Let's focus on getting stronger. Let's focus on being Bama. Let's make Bama greater again. Let's make this, let's make it be what it's supposed to be, not the passy stuff. I'm in agreement with Coach Sean. You cannot be physical passing the football 90% of the time. It don't happen. It won't happen. It has not ever happened. And for those of us that have played the game, we know physicality comes from complementary football, starting with the run and playing gap integrity football on defense. It's just that simple. So with that being said, let's focus on making Alabama greater than it was in the past. So how are we going to respond? That answer can only be answered by the Alabama Crimson Tide football team. Coach Carr, I got one question for you and I'm through. Because somebody did ask that in the chat. Will there be an A day? To your knowledge, will there be an A day this year?
I think it's gonna be a 8-8 game, but it's gonna be another one of those spring practices like they had last year. That
Or be
8
more
day,
like a
8
drill type deal?
that more like y'all see just their practice. Last year was
Practice that?
practice. Like the 8-day, I think the 8-day game is forever gone. Because don't nobody want to give up no secrets. I think it's forever gone.
Okay. Well, we're gonna see, and we're gonna try to work some things out as we get closer to that day and we hear it and everything. Then we're gonna try to work some things out. So with that being said, I want everybody to have a great day. Stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. And just always remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. I promise you can. If I can put up with these three up here, you can put up with where you at. Twister, be sure and tell your mom we all said happy birthday. And man, you, Coach Carl, Governor, are so right. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I'm the one up here. And for those of you that don't have your mom, you know how we feel. That when you've lost mom and dad, it changes the whole crux of Thanksgiving dinner. It changes the whole crux of everyday life. So Twister, continue to love your mom, continue to cherish her, continue to love on her. And Twister, let her love you back. Let her love you back, bro. Let her love you back. Nothing tops mama's love. Nothing tops dad's love when dad is showing up really, when he's true to the game. Nothing tops that. So just continue to love on mom and let mom love you back. And stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And always remember, this kitchen big enough for everybody to cook in and everybody can get something to eat. Okay. So with that being said, that's our show for today. And just remember, Piano Man ain't no expert. I just know what I'm talking about. So on behalf of 401k crew, the smoking crew, the Don't Give a Piss crew, the No Mercy crew, and the Voices of No Mercy with OG Gill and Stephen Hicks and everybody in the chat and all of those from Long Run Nation, we love you. We thank you. Have a great weekend, everybody. And the Lord willing, we will see you on Monday. All right. And Bishop, thank you for dropping in and leaving your class. Don't get in trouble, Bishop. Don't blame it on Piano Man. I didn't do it. So with that being said, everybody have a great weekend. The kitchen is closed and the chefs are out. Piano Man is gone. Y'all have a great weekend and roll tide.